Hello, my friends. Hello. Hello, Nikki and Estelle and Lexi, Nikki, Jess, Christy, Jojo. Thank you. Hello, Susanna. This is my natural hair, just out of the shower, no brushing it. If I don't brush it, woo, Mara. Hello, Tana. If I don't brush it, like I brushed it in the shower and then like I got out and didn't brush it and I just put a little something in it and this is what it looks like. Thank you. Hello, Christy. I mean, my hair is always natural, but normally I brush it, and when I get out of the shower, I brush it and I put it back. So then it changes. Jess. Okay. I actually wanted to ask you guys, but I'm going to wait till there's more people in here because maybe I always say it right the first time. I'm so sorry. Katie Jo. I am wearing the jumper, yes. Katie Jo, a galaxy. Ah! Oh my God, thank you. Ah! Hey. Sat here in my no hoodie and your t-shirt came too. Yes. Guys, I cannot wait until I can sell my merch on TikTok Shop here and you'll be able to just click it for the people that want it. It'll be so much easier. You can pay in like so many different ways, not just PayPal. Hello, MJ. Yes, you got the Discord notification. Perfect. Good, I'm so glad. How is everybody doing? I'm doing fantastic, Kristen. Thank you so much. Hello, Donna. Hello, Christy. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Michelle. Thank you, Daisy. Oh my goodness, Christy. I'm so sorry. I love you. I'm sending you hugs. I know, Jen. I know you're hanging in there. Thank you, Lady Raven. Thank you, Pookie Bear. Hello, Jolene. Jolene. My man left for a month to visit home, and I'm nervous about scary stories. Then don't stay here, you silly goose. Hello, Simo. Thank you, Claire. Hey, girl. Hey, Mags. Hello, Yams. Chatteroos. Oh, you're staying? You are a brave person. Will I be on tomorrow? Possibly. We'll protect you. Hello, Angel. Thank you, Courtney. You're so sweet. Mac and cheese, Mom. Hello. Mac and cheese. Having a period from hell and spleen pain. Oh, why spleen pain? Hello, Flower. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Irma. Thank you, Donna. The time of year, some good scary stories. My stupid thing cut out, but I love you. I'm sure I did say hello to you. I said, hey, Max. My sister just mentioned spleen pain to me too. What's going on? Interesting. I've just put you on my YouTube. I love falling asleep to your stories. Thank you. Hello, oh my. Hello, Letty. Hello, Courtney. I'm still finding one of the... You're joining at 8. Woo! Me too. Oh, thank you, Charm City. I don't know who pinned that, but thank you so much. Yeah, bro, I have no idea. Doctors, of course. It could be from my Lyme disease. Oh, limes. Lime. My sister had that. My sister got that. Hello from Tuscan. Hello. Frankie. Maybe. If you stick around in the live, we pick random stories to read, so maybe yours will get picked tonight. Hello, Letty. That's okay. Hello, Vanimal. Hello, Vana. Hello, Meb. Hello. I'm trying to say hello to everybody. Hello, Andriana. Thank you. Hey, wait up. This is my natural hair. Unholy. Happy almost birthday. Limes. Lime, right? Hello, Jesus is King. Thank you. Hi from New Zealand. Hi. Hello, Sarah. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Yours is the 31st. My ex's birthday is the 31st. 2 of my ex's birthdays was the 31st, which is kind of crazy. I guess I was attracted to Virgos for a period. Hello, I love you too, Angie. Hello, Tabitha, Shayna, Ashley. Chattanooga, Tennessee. What a fun name. What a fun name for a city. Katie Joe, thank you. I don't know what these are. I just put them in here because I wanted to see what they were, but I don't know what they are. New universe. What even is that? Hello, Virginia. Hello from Ireland, Amanda. Ooh, I would probably love your accent. Hello, California. Thank you, Sugi. Ooh, hello, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Katie Joe, you're going crazy with these things. I'm able to financially take my kids to our first family vacation without the whole family. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so excited for you. Where are you going to take them? I'm getting persistent low abdominal pains. Ooh. Hello from Delaware. Hello, Savannah. I lived in Delaware for 6 months. You're a Virgo too, Claire? You're a household of Leos? Well, now I'm with a Pisces. I was married to 2 men, 9/11 and 9/12 was their birthdays. That's crazy. Pretty sure I'm more excited than they are. I'm sad and lumpy because I want the cute ruffle tank, but I'm in Canada. Oh, I'm so sorry. You Canadian people can't buy stuff yet. I know Jen gets so frustrated by that. Katie Joe, did you just literally do that entire goal almost? Oh my God. Oh my God. I am Heather. Hello, Nikki. Manny, New Hampshire, Lazy. Oh, Great Wolf Lodge. Tell me how it is. We've gone to Kalahari several times. My kids love Kalahari, so I feel like they'd love Great Wolf Lodge because isn't that kind of the same thing, right? It's like an indoor water park. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Myra. Hello, Megan. Are you a Pisces, Katie Joe? Hello, Billy. Thank you, Amanda. Hi from Australia. Hello, Enza. Hello, Unholy. Hi, Allison. Thank you, Chelsea. Kalahari is far better. I'm a Pisces. I say always date a Pisces. Oh, you are a Pisces. Woo! First gifter. Woo! For me, oh, we did achieve the gift goal. I'm looking at the sub goal. Hello, Maya. Yes, Katie Joe went live last Friday. Hello, Real Dad. I see you. I do have a mic. Yes, I have a Blue Yeti. Right? Yes, Blue Yeti. Hello, hello. They just renovated Grateful to open the Poconos. Oh, they did. Yeah, my kids love Kalahari. We're gonna go back this winter again. It's so expensive. Oh my God. It's so expensive. Especially if you go, it's crazy too. The prices change so much, right? Like when we were booking, the first time we were booking, or the second, I don't know which, I think the first time we were booking, if you go during, like on a weekday, it's like a couple $100s a night, right? Because you're paying to be in the hotel and use the water park and it's like all the things, right? It's very expensive, but a couple hundred, like maybe $200 or $300 a night. But then if you're trying to book a weekend day, like Friday or Saturday, it's like $700 a night. It's insane, the jump. And then if you're trying to book during like a school break or something, it's even more insane. It's crazy. It's so crazy. The kids love it though. It is so crazy. So we're going to try to book on like a random weird time this time so we can save a bunch of money. But you performed at Kalahari for cheerleading. Last time we were there, we saw a gymnastics competition, I believe. The nearest Kalahari to me is, I'm on Long Island, so it's, where is that? Where is it? I don't remember. I'm really bad with geography, but it's somewhere. You didn't miss any stories, no. You didn't miss any stories. Where's the nearest one to me? Oh, let's do the lemon guys. Lemon guys, lemon guys. Confirm. In the Poconos? You're in Manhattan? Shut up. We could totally hang out. I don't go to Ohio, no. Yay, Christina, thank you. Hello, Ashley. Thank you, Katie Jo. I'm going to throw my jar. Okay. Okay, I won't start reading stories until you're done with your laundry. Did you do an ad for Happy Games ASMR Doctor? Yes, I did. Yes, I've done many, 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 many ads. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, so guys, well, there's some people in here. So this is my natural hair, as in I didn't brush it, right? Normally, I take a shower and then I'll like brush my hair when I get out and I'll put it back. And then it dries however it dries in my like bun thing. And then that's what it is. This is when I brush it in the shower. Like I put the conditioner in and brush the conditioner in the shower. And then I rinse it out and I don't brush it when I get out. I have like wavy hair. And I put a little bit of, if I don't put anything in it, this is like a fucking huge poof, right? I know the lemonades are so cute. They're my favorite right now. So right now what I put in it, I don't want to put in it because it's, I'm switching all to all natural stuff. And this one doesn't scan good on Yucca. And I want suggestions for good hair things because what I use right now is from Lush. It's called Revive. It used to be called R&B. It's kind of like a cream. I don't dry it. This is air dried. This is air dried. It's kind of like a lotiony, creamy feel. If anyone knows what that is, the store Lush, it used to be called R&B. It's called Revive. And I just take a little bit of that and I just like put it on the outside. I don't really even do anything with it. And then this is how it dries when it's wet. Do you not brush your hair for a particular reason? I have curls. I feel like I have to brush it out. Well, okay, if it's not towel dried. I do put it up. I have one of those. The brand that I used to use is called Turby Twist, like the little hair towel things. So I brush it in the shower and then I do like flip my hair over and put it up in that so that it soaks up, it's not dripping because I hate dripping hair on me. Yeah. And then I'll take it out when so I guess it is towel dried, a little bit. It's not completely dry though. I have curly hair. I brush in the shower. Yeah. I just started learning how to do that. A small dip of olive oil rubbed onto your hands and then lightly run over your hair and scalp. Sea moss works great. Okay. Because I don't want to, this product from Lush honestly is the best product that for my hair. I looked for years for something that I could put in my hair for it to be like this naturally, where I just put a little in and I leave it and that's all I have to do. I don't have to do anything. And I found this and I was so excited. And then I started doing all my natural stuff and I started scanning everything and it's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. And I want something more natural. So sea moss, where do I get sea moss to put in my hair? Hello, Rant. Welcome. Jacqueline, if you're not getting my notifications that I'm going live, then you should join the Discord. Everyone can join the Discord. Everyone is welcome. The link is in the link in my bio. I have an announcements channel and I @ everyone and let them know that I am going live. So you'll get that. Hello, Katie. Love your curls sells it. They sell sea moss. And no, and this plus, it's just like a little thing. It doesn't feel like anything. My hair is soft. It feels like I have nothing in it. It's not like it's not crunchy. It's not hard at all. This is why I love this shit. And I'm trying to find something that's more natural. The best time to brush curly hair is in the shower and don't over brush it. Never dry brush. Yes, yes, yes. It's weird because my hair, I guess, is curly. It's more like wavy, I guess. I don't really know. I use coconut oil if I have instead of olive oil. I have coconut oil. Rosemary and mint spray bottle for the mornings and oil at night. R&B is the best. I know, but I don't want to use it anymore. I'm using it right now, but I'm trying to get away from it. I use the app Yucca. It's YUKA. You can scan all your food, your beauty products. Literally great. If you're scanning food, I always tell everybody, don't look at the score because it gives it a score. Don't ever look at the score because it'll give food a bad score if it's like too salty or too fatty or something. Don't worry about that. Just look at the additives. It'll tell you what the additives are in there, like what the bad shit, and it'll tell you if it's an okay additive. It'll be like green, yellow, and red. If it's hazardous, if it's like, or if it's like, that's fine. It tells you what it is, why it's there, and why it's bad. Irish sea moss gel. It's gel though. Does it make your hair like hard? Your vape will scan. It probably won't scan. I imagine it would be very bad. Inner Sense products. I'm going to write some of these down. Inner Sense products and Irish sea moss gel. I'm not sure what time we're starting stories. In a little bit. Curly Diva on Instagram. Coconut oil and shea butter. Okay. Coconut oil and shea butter. 50-50. I have coconut oil. I just have to get shea butter. I feel like that sounds more like the product that I use right now because it's a very smooth, like a buttery thing. Sima Sea Moss. You could put that in your hair. This is like one of the reasons I love TikTok. You literally get so much advice. If you use coconut oil in the shower, I won't put it on in the shower. I would put it on after. I love the Yucca app. It also gives you suggestions for better products. I haven't seen that on mine. Someone said that last time, and I didn't see it on mine, but that could just be me missing it. I have to look because that's awesome. Melanin from Ulta. Hello, Yvette. Jenny. Smooth and buttery. Hey, I caught you today. Yay, you did. Thank you, Bree. Yeah, you do also ingest sea moss, but they're talking about for my hair right now. Hello, Mads. Oh, 20-second log hug. Yes, please and thank you. You didn't miss any stories. No worries. Hello, Shay and their mom. Hey, girl. Hey, Crafty Devil. Melanin is amazing, but is it natural? Can you tell if the castor oil is helping? I think the castor oil is helping my stomach. I think. But I don't want to... hey, Suffolk sister. I'm trying to hold on. I'm sorry. I'm squirreling right now. I don't want to get ahead of myself with the castor oil. I want to go when I'm seeing if something is helping my stomach issues. I like to wait a little bit more than a month because what happens with me is I'll have normally in a month like 2 weeks where I feel great, and then I don't feel great. And I think it has to do with my hormones changing for my period. So I like to wait to see. I mean, so far, I really do like it. And I think it's helping, but I don't want to make a definitive, like, yes, it's helping. You ordered 4 bottles. Nice, Michelle. Hello, Maribel. Hello, Brown. Seek Bamboo. Miel hairline is a sea moss hair care line, but I'm not sure if it's supernatural. Original mineral. It's bomb. Holistic. Smells wonderful. O&M. Original and mineral project. Sucuri. All right. Well, I'm just writing. I just scrolled hard. I've been putting castor oil in my belly button, Mads. I have 2 videos on it. Thank you, Christina. Auntie, thank you for letting us know when Katie Joe is live. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you, sir. Laughs a lot. Thank you, Maribel. We'll start the stories in a little while. We're just chatting. We just got online like 20 minutes ago or so. We like to chat a lot. Casserole helped with my daughter's eczema. I mix it with olive oil and massage into her skin. I want to start putting it on my face too at night. I want to see how that goes. Hello, Burgundy. Hello, Coco. Melanin is the pigmenting of our hair, skin, and eyes. Yeah, I know melatonin is for sleep. We're talking about hair stuff, though. Hello, Beck. I'm back. You can send your stories to glitches.tessicavision@gmail.com. If you forget what I just said, check the link in my bio. I've been recommended to do that in herb wraps. I'll do it with you. Yes, nice. You're still waiting for your glitch in the Matrix? I've been loving your morning woo-woo moments. Yes, Esther. So I'm very woo-woo. And when I started my TikTok account like 2 years ago, it was all spiritual stuff. And then I started getting into more stuff. And then like once I started doing the glitch in the Matrix stuff and like the scary stories and stuff, I got really into it, and I'm still really into it, but I kind of like fell off with that other stuff, and I wasn't really posting it as much because I was like, people don't want to see that. Like people weren't really watching those videos. But I feel like I'm being guided to or pushed to really be more of my authentic self and share more of my authentic self, to maybe help awaken some others or help some others or something. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start sharing. Even if like 5 people watch that video, it doesn't matter. Maybe those 5 people needed to see that video. So I'm going to be trying to do as many morning woo moments as possible and sharing more of that stuff as well. So I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm looking saucy. Well, thank you, Pills. Hello from Alaska. Hello. Biotin. Oh, I've heard of biotin. I use my breast milk for my daughter's crazy curly hair. Made a conditioner with it. What? You got any more in there? Yes, you can send a story about a demon. Oh, you like them too, Katie Jo? I'm so glad. I'll be back. All right. We'll see you soon, Jay's wife. I came in at melanin and it's natural. Whoops. Love your hair down. Thank you. Hello, hello. Yes, we want to see it. A mixture. Yes, Queen. Thank you. Okay, good, good, good. They're so good. I love the one with letting go of your energy and thoughts that aren't yours. I was actually going to do one tomorrow. That's like part of what I do in the morning. I do like energy clearing. I do like a little cord cutting. I do grounding and shielding every morning. I feel like it gets my energy started for the day. Katie Jo's live was so important. I mean, not important. Oh my God, I saw someone else write the word important. Katie Jo's live was so awesome. Thank you I'm so excited that you guys came and hung out. I can't wait for her to do more. I can't believe that door opened, by the way. I love them. I do them at work. Yes, Jen. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love that idea. It's kind of where I'm going with my content too. Nice. Very good. Very good. Loved your live the other night. Yes. Oh, beautiful. I've never seen your hair down either. Hello. This is my natural hair, friends. This is my air dried hair with just a little stuff in it. So glad you started posting more like you have, because they have inspired me to be me again. Yes. Oh, that's why I'm doing that. That makes me really, really happy. Good, 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 good. Important too. It was so important. Hello, Tammy. Does she record and post anywhere? Oh, Katie Jo, did it record? I only caught a bit of it, but it made me excited for more of her lives. Katie Jo is the knitter and crocheter. No, Katie Jo is, she goes to haunted places and she streams from haunted places. Hi, Jess. I hope I didn't miss much. Nope, you didn't. We're just chatting. Katie Jo Mom Fan Club. Woo! Hello, beautiful lady. Hello. It did this time. I'm so glad. She's in Indiana, I believe. How do you feel about the government confirming extraterrestrials? I feel like we have all known there's been aliens, and they're just saying it now because they are covering something else up. Your videos helped me wake up a part of me I didn't even realize had been asleep. Ashley, you're going to make me cry, girl. I love you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Maybe you'll inspire me to share more. Yes, do it. Share, 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 friends. Hello, Kathy. Oh my God, obsessed with Helen. I followed Helen. I followed Helen back. I went to go click on her name when she typed in your chat, Katie Joe, and I saw she was following me, and I followed her back, and then she only has 2 videos. Thank you, Anxious. Her Trump video made me laugh. But I love Helen. Oh, I just want to hug her. You're crocheting? That's so cool. I want somebody to crochet me something or teach me how to crochet. Katie Jo can come to my place because it's haunted for sure. Hi, Sarah. The night is good. I audibly awed on that comment. Oh. Come to Myrtle's plantation. What's that? Hey, girl. Hey, Vanessa. I love your necklace. Where'd you get it? I actually got it on Amazon, and it used to be linked in my Amazon storefront because people do ask about it a lot, but then they stopped selling it. It's a hamsa hand. So you can just look up, it's a rose gold hamsa hand. So just look that up, and you could probably find something similar on Amazon. Not gonna lie, it's a worrying idea when aliens being confirmed is a distraction from something else. Yeah. Thank you, Nick. Hello, Ricky. She is so cool. I'm magical. Crunchy bones. Thank you. I'm so glad it recorded, Katie Jo. I'm sitting here teaching my daughter how to crochet. Oh, your vibe and demeanor remind me of Miss Rachel. Everybody says that. They say I'm like a more adult Miss Rachel. And I love that. Katie Jo is trying to get Miss Rachel to have me on her little show. Currently crocheting with my old kitty boy on my lap. He's 14. Oh, so cute. Do I have a favorite color? Oh, you can crochet me a blanket. You stop it. Oh, do I have a favorite color? My favorite color changes, honestly. It changes all the time. You could pick a color. That would be so sweet, but you don't have to do that. That would be so, so sweet. My P.O. box is in my is in my bio. If you really do. I do have a P.O. box. Yes, yes, yes. It's in my bio. Link in my bio. Justin finished his part of our gift to you. If we post on a Discord, would you show it here? Wait, but I didn't get it yet. I don't want to see it before it comes to me. Oh my God, I'm 26 messages behind. Hold on. Holy shit. Stories are starting whenever, in a little while. Kitty Jo, where did you put the recording somewhere? Miss Rachel for the adults. You're the main reason I'm on TikTok. I love you too, Bree. Hi, Jessie. I love you too. My fiance thought I was watching Miss Rachel your last live. You could surprise me. He's like, why are you willingly watching her without a toddler? Oh my God. I'm really behind on messages, guys. I'm trying to catch up. I'm sorry. My kitty got out earlier this week. Hasn't come home. I'm sorry. I hope they come home. We'll send pics. You know you want to see it. No, but I want to see it in person. I like to be surprised in person. You could put it in Discord and I won't look. I won't look till it gets here. I'm like, what the fuck are you making, man? Hey, mama. To my fellow crocheters, may your yarn be strong, your counting stronger, and your patience even more so. I don't know where to do it. Do you have a YouTube? Do you have a YouTube? You can make a YouTube and post it there. Currently cooking dinner for my husband and girls watching you. Hello. Going to the gym. Hello. People try to rush the stories, but I enjoy the time you take to interact with everyone too. Thank you. I do too. I love to interact. I never reset my... Oh, I did reset my gift goal, but you guys hit it again. Oh, the lemons. I got to reset it. Thank you, Bree. First gift. Woo woo. Hello, Leslie. Back to school is not back to school yet. My kids don't start school for another 2 weeks. They start, I think, September 3rd or 4th or something like that. Watching this while it feels like I'm chit-chatting with a friend. Yes, I love that. Sophia wanted my mod shirt. That was a huge... No, it's your mod shirt. Oh my God, Katie Jo, I love that you are wearing your mod shirt on your live. I love it. It looks so cute. Ooh, that's a good idea, Katie Jo. You're magical. Your whole vibe is unmatched. Always love the community. Aw. Thank you, Crunchy Bones. Guys, I'm so behind on messages. Thank you, Donna. Hold on. I love you. I love you. We hope you love it all. I can't even imagine what you're making. If there's any dolls in there, though, it's going in the trash. So I hope you didn't put any dolls in there. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up. Oh my God. My mom says, hey, hello. Hey, what ups, Mom? Oh my God, I just said no. If there's a doll, and then I saw Jen said Justin is probably making you a doll, anti-matrix style. I'm also scared that whatever you send here might have demons attached to it or something bad. You're cooking dinner, Ashley. Nice. You have Bluey on. Oh, thank you, Ariel. Thank you. I love the chatting in the beginning. Yes, I love your energy. Thanks. Can I please get some good vibes sent my way? Got some really good news recently, but scared. I'm going to post a video. Okay, you said that one. How long have we been here? For a little while. Would I ever start a podcast? People tell me that all the time. I don't have time for a podcast, and I don't even know to even do. How to even do it. We kind of need to know if it's something you want before we ship it because it's big-ish. Oh, is that why you want to do pictures? But I want to be surprised. Hold on, I'm trying to really catch up here. I don't know about The Simpsons enough to tell you if that's a Mandela effect or not. You love my wig? Thank you. Thank you, Shelb. Your cat loves me. That makes sense. I could chat the whole time, too. What's your personal favorite story I've read? Oh, it's really, really hard to pick. It's really, really hard. My first one that I really liked and that really freaked me out is part number 13. It's pinned in my profile. But that's just the first one that really freaked me out. I can't pick a favorite one. There's just so many good ones. It's insane. You could read the stories on the podcast. The chatting sets a tone. It makes the stories that much better. Oh, good. How hard is it to set up a Discord? It's not that hard. You want to make a Discord? I look really nice. Thank you. I can help you. I don't even remember how I did it. I Googled everything. And now that it's done, I don't remember it, but I can help you try to figure it out. Yes, Peach. Thank you. I'm so glad. Hello, Kate. My kids said to tell you they love you. London and Lily. Hello, London and Lily. I love you too. You beautiful little souls. Good evening. Oh, you feel like shit. I'm so sorry. I look like a surfer. If only I wasn't terrified of deep ocean. I was on live the day before part number 13. No, you couldn't have been. I didn't do lives. I didn't do lives back then. Wait, did I? I don't think I did lives yet. I don't know. It is Burgundy. I love it. Oh, yay, Rose. You're still haunted by the therapist as the alien. Just to post the lives, I don't want to take over yours and post them there. You can post them there if you like, but you're not going to be able to. There's an upload limit on Discord, and a live that's hours long, it's going to be way too big to be able to post there. London and Lily are very cute names. Yes. When did you start doing gloves? What? I don't know what that means. Lives. Oh, okay. I started doing lives. My first one was in January. Deep ocean scares me too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Your little boy, Riley. Hello, Riley. I love you. I talked about the live in part 13. I did? No, because part 13, I went to go read it, and I remember I was standing in my bathroom, and I got way too scared, and I couldn't finish it. Oh, Marianne, you're so welcome. You are welcome. Thank you for, allowing me to share it. Auntie, we're saying how much us lonely folk really appreciate this community you made. Oh, I'm so happy. That makes my heart very, very happy. No updates. I just didn't have time to continue to do updates. Loophole. What if we show Uncle Matrix? Yes, you could show Uncle Matrix. Hold on. You can be buried in the ocean, my sister. No, I don't want to be buried in the ocean. It's too scary down there. I want to be a tree. I stitched your video the other day too. Hello. Which one was it? I'm trying to remember what I stitched. My cat Mayday says hi, and she's an avid listener. Hello, Mayday. I love you. Hello, Wookie. Woof woof. I'm like a real life Mary Poppins. Can one of my friends hook me up with TikTok shop items? I'll pay for shipping. I don't see what. Oh, you're asking in here. You want someone to do it for you. Jen wants TikTok shop items. I watched you and you said there was the one I freaked out on live. No, I didn't freak out on live. I think we're thinking of different ones. I'm going to have to go back and look now. Thank you, Rue. Just compost to feed the trees. Yes, I'm very connected to the trees. That's awesome, Lucy. My daughter just went back to Iowa for school. You helped me through so much of last school year. I love you. You want to be a pecan tree? My cousin said she sent a story she's never told, and if you ever read it, I'll know it's her. Oh, yeah? Girl, are we twins? I want to be a tree, too. Yes. We are meant to be together. I have 5 cats, Triple. I love you, too, Wolf. Hello, Steph. Oh, hello, Wiki. Woof, woof. If the aliens don't want me, the merfolk can have me. Oh, look, there's a bunch of people that want to help you, Jen. I love you too, Krista. You're connected to the air. Oh, that's really cool. Hey, girl, hey. Being a tree sounds so boring to you. We all meet up and go to a haunted house together. Oh, yes. I would love to do that, but I would also probably shit my pants and I'd be crying in the corner and asking Jess to protect me the whole time. But I will totally do that. That would be so fun. That'll be the meetup. The meetup will be at a haunted house. My daughter decided she was going to plant me so I could be like Grandmother Willow from Pocahontas. I don't remember Pocahontas. I live in the Poconos. There's a few haunted places in Pennsylvania. I need to reset my gift goal. Uno momento, per favore. I saw some other weird things I have never seen before. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm just going to put one of these. Wait. Like, what are these? Hold on. Some of this I have never seen before, so this is what we're putting because I want to see what the fuck this is. Justin will be the sacrificial lamb of the haunted house. You get too scared? Oh my god, my eyes hurt from like staring at the screen so intently for so long. Hold on, I need to drink some water. Thank you, Shay. Well, thank you for saying positive, Katie. Flights already booked, unpacked. I'm in UK. Oh my God. Oh, I have blue light glasses. They're right here. Boom. And I look adorbs in them. But look, you can see my ring light. You can see my ring light, though. And they're very blurry. Girl man ran out of it crying white as a ghost. Oh, happy birthday to your daughter. I do look cute, but you can see the ring light, and then I can't see you because the ring light is in my glasses. You know what I mean? I'd have to be like... What's your important question, Omer? Does an orb look like it does in photos? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I can't leave this on because I can't see. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. High five. Thank you, Renee. This is my natural hair. My natural hair. Air dried. Okay. I was just really intense trying to get to every message. I got to take a break. I'm going to turn on my AC because I'm warm. And I think we're going to start stories in a few minutes. Thank you. We will start stories when we get to 100K. So keep tapping the screen. That'll be first story. And then we'll start, like, when we hit 100K, we'll start that every 100K and every gift goal we do stories. Thank you. Do you have any other exercises for clearing energy? Nice nose ring. Thank you. I got it from Amazon. Thank you so much, Jessica. We have the same name. There's a lot of things you can do to clear your energy. I would love to start a podcast, but I don't know the first thing about podcasts. Like, what do you, and I don't have time for a podcast either. You feel like 119 degrees. Oh my God. Oh, I'm turning on the AC. I was like, I'm so hot still. Why? Because I didn't turn on the AC yet. Oh, I'm stretching my knees. Hold on. Oh. Did you guys see that new romper that I got that somebody sent me? That I put up. It's another TikTok shop thing. I love it. It is really cozy. Thank you, user. I know this account that tells scary stories. There's so many of them. There's so many. We should start a podcast and have all of our Matrix friends as guests. Oh, do that. That would be cool. It was really cute, right? Yes, it counts. Every time you tap the screen counts as one like. So you could just sit there and do this. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I think that's the thing, right? Everyone tells me to start a podcast, and first of all, I don't really have time. But even if I did have time, I have no idea really what to talk about because I'm by myself. I feel like I need to be talking to people. So we could start a podcast together, and then there'd be people to talk to. And then people could listen. Tappity tap tap tappity tap tap. Look at Frosty go. Jess and I can set it up. All you have to do is join. Because I have no idea how to do that. Or you could let specific people on as guests and talk about their experiences. Wait, why are you laughing? What was funny about that? I need a new one. I always lost my double ball nose ring when I sleep. Go to Amazon. This is from Amazon, and it's like a whole pack of them for cheap. I love them. I don't know why it came out. Oh, on here. I actually want to have some people on just to try it, but I can't unless I unplug my mic. That's the problem right now. Thank you, Katie. You haven't missed anything. We're just chatting. Wait, are you guys really going to, like, set up the podcast? Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-ba-bum. $1,000,000%. Nice. Tappity tap tap tap. Well, let me know what you guys come up. Wait, are you guys wanting to do that by yourself, or are you wanting me to come with you? If we could all make that work, obviously. My fingers are about to fall off from tapping so much. Oh my god. I didn't realize. Why can't you like with both thumbs? Well, I don't have to be. You guys could have your own thing. I know I do want to do a podcast, but I don't have time and I don't know how, which is why they're talking about setting one up. What's it called? When I was on Katie Joe's live and we were trying to get to the like goals, oh my god, I feel so bad for you guys in here having to fucking tap your little hearts out. I love to tap, but I was really trying to get to that goal and I was like, oh my god, my fingers are so tired, but I can't stop. I don't want to stop. We do everything. Wait, what do you mean? We'll have to talk about this. You know what? You can do you can make like a little group chat in Discord so we can chat about it. Random piercing. Anyone have their belly button pierced that haven't suggested the float jewelry? I have my belly button pierced. What is float jewelry? Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. I don't know why I'm singing this. Because of my anatomy, they suggest a float, which is basically just a ball on top. Well, how do you do that? I dropped my water bottle cap today, looked down, and was still holding it. There were 2! What? What gauge is my nose ring? It's just a regular one. See, look, if I turn it, it's just like the regular thing. You and too scared? I got my belly button pierced when I was 16. Christmas all day. All day, son. All day. I'm being Schmidt. Have you heard of a nice hat man? I have not. I have not. Well, actually, maybe. Yeah, like, what are these gifts? Thank you, Queen, for sending them. Like, but what the fuck are those things? I just wanted to see what they were. Looks like a 20 gauge. I don't know. Well, it's the regular. It's like a regular piercing. I didn't get anything special. You were 16 when you got yours too? Does the belly button hurt? I mean, I don't remember. It was so long ago. My nose ring hurt the most out of all of my piercings. And I had these ladies pierced for a few years. I got them done twice, actually, because they came out once and I did them again. But this was the most painful for me. You do Schmidt all day? You do, Jess? Yes. We do it all the time. All day. You got it all day. All day. Like when he goes to the coffin, you got to do that part. Hello? Let's get, ooh, we got 100K. Woo! Ooh, 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 ooh. Your ladies hurt badly? Mine did hurt, but my nose hurt more. I took mine out, my ladies. They kept getting caught on stuff. I had them for a couple years. They looked very cute, but I was just like, you know what? Nah. The girls were your worst piercing. That's so crazy, yeah, that it's so different. The coffin episode. I forced Justin to binge New Girl. He was bored? Oh my god, no. Uncle Matrix loves New Girl. We are binging it right now for the 3rd time. For the 3rd time, and we quote it all the time. My fucking favorite, not favorite, but when Nick just has a full glass of milk to the top, lost in his room. I can't. Oh my god, New Girl is just so funny. I just love all the characters. They're just so good. Okay, we hit 100K, so I do have to let me get myself together over here so we can start. You out crazied a guy with a gun. I have my rook and conch pierced. Oh, is that in your ear? I heard those hurt. It has its moments. The end credits? You fucking dick. Yes, twinsies, Lindsay. Yes, it is a great comfort show. It's not unhealthy. Where can you watch it on? You can watch it on Hulu right now. I can't go to a funeral without thinking about Schmidt calling it a carcass. Oh my god. I hope there are people with stories today too. That was crazy the other day. I mean, if there's not, we'll just chat some more. No big deal. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna be out of the comments here and then gotta do some work. Blah! Boo. Thank you, Jaden. Da, 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 da. Okay. Ditching evening plans for this. Alright, let me get my stuff together. Hold on. Gotta get my shit together. Last, Katie Joe. Me too, Katie. That's why I super want to meet you guys, and we have to plan a fucking meetup. I'm so slow at stuff. Yeah, Katie Joe, last live, there's a point at the end when I had to pick stories, and I was like, I turned around and no one had written anything and no one had stories. I was like, what is happening? Remember that happened a while ago too? There was like 1 or 2 lives a while ago where there were no, people didn't have, the people in here didn't have any stories, and we were like, what do we do? Because I have over 6,000 in my inbox, but you know, I like to just read the ones that are here. I know, it's crazy. My mom had a date and I told her you were on. Why did she rain check? Stop it. It was really weird, right? Oh my god, so weird. Okay, these are all your suggestions for hair stuff. This is my first live catching from the beginning. The last one I caught maybe 3 minutes of. Oh, well, hello. Would you rather watch her grandparents... Oh, ew, I don't want to even... Okay, we are going to pick for the 100K, but hold on 1 second. First, we will say, hello, everybody. Oh, that's so nice, Jess. Hello, everybody. If you do not know me, my name is Jess. People call me Auntie Matrix, and I read your weird and unexplainable stories. If you're not following, please follow. In this live, we chat, but we also are going to start reading some stories. So at every 100,000 likes and at every gift goal, we pick someone at random from the studio audience and read their story specifically. So make sure that you are tapping that screen to send likes because it's free and it's fun and it's helpful for me and it's helpful for you. Also make sure that you are sending gifts if you are able, no pressure. Another way to get your story read during this live is to subscribe to the live. So make sure that you are clicking on the little subscribe button. It's like a star here or up here, I think depending on your phone or something. If you subscribe, you get your story read right now during this live. You get you get a special subscriber role in my Discord. You get access to the sub-only chat in Discord, and you get 15 emotes that you can use in here that are of my cute little face. I'm sure someone will put them up. They always do. If you'd like to join the Discord, everyone is welcome to the Discord. Please come join us. We have like 1,200 members so far. If you click on the link in my bio, it has all of my links, including the link to my Discord. I also have an announcements channel in Discord, and I @ everybody when I'm going live, when I'm posting a YouTube video, and things like that. So it's a good place to be for announcements, but you can also hang out with like-minded people. Also, make sure you are following me on, or subscribe to me. They say subscribe to me on YouTube. It is Tessica Vision, same name as here. Here are the emotes right here. Thank you so much, Persevere. Thank you, thank you. Please make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube, because I do post my TikTok live replays on YouTube the following day in case you miss any stories, or you like to just rewatch or re-listen. A lot of people just listen to me in the background while they're doing stuff. That is in my bio as well. Also in the link in my bio is, what else? Oh, my merch. My merch is in the link in my bio. Oh, soon it's going to be in TikTok Shop, hopefully, and we'll be able to just buy it from here. But right now it's in my link in my bio. My Amazon storefront, if you like anything that I'm wearing or that I use, my Amazon wishlist, and my P.O. box if you'd like to get me anything or send me anything, and probably some other things. I can't remember, but check it out. But that's all the things. How can you get into the Discord? It doesn't work for you. Oh, hey, it says it now. Now I made it. I made a link for it. If you look at the link in my bio, it says join the Discord. So if it doesn't work, you can go to dsc.gg/antimatrix. That link will work. And it's written, if you go in the link in my bio, it says it in the join the Discord thing. If you don't remember what I'm saying. D as in dog, S as in Sam, C as in cat, .gg. dsc.gg/antimatrix. I did that so that we could help people that were having problems. We love you too, Katie Joe. Oh, yes, thank you, Mia. I always forget that one. And this is my only account. I will never, never, ever DM you and tell you that I have a reading for you or try to get money from you. So if someone's following you, and I mean, I might randomly follow you, but if someone's DMing you, it's not me. Thank you, Renee. Can someone pin Renee's thing, dsc.gg/antimatrix? That is the link for the Discord. If the link in my bio is not working for you, you can go there. Someone let me know if that works for you, though. What is Discord? Discord... So I'm 40, so this is how I explain it. Discord is basically like a very large chat room. Hold on, I will pin her comment because I don't know if anyone heard me. Hold on, pin. Is it working? Hold on, it's not working. Can't pin that. I bet you because it's like a website. Discord is basically like, it's an app and a website, and it's basically like a giant chat room. And in the chat room are sub-chat rooms, right? So you're in my server, that's what it's called, which is like my chat room. 40 where? All here, girlfriend. Or boyfriend, or they friend. I'm so sorry if I'm misgendering you. All here, I'm 40. But, thank you. Yes, it's like a giant chat room, my server. And then in my server or my giant chat room, there are sub-chat rooms for different things like pets, glitches, general chat, aliens, like recipes, pets, pictures of your kids. People like to share that. Pictures of yourself. That's what it is. It's just a way. It's like a place that you can make a little community. So like my community here has a place to like go and interact with each other when I'm not here. And I can interact with them too. I look 30. Thank you. Oh, aren't you just a doll? Thank you, Shay. You're 42, Sharon? By the way, I am a proud 40. I am happy to be 40. I'm very excited for my 40s. Yes, it is very cool. dsc.gg/antimatrix. Thank you, Renee. Let me try to pin that. Okay, that one worked. So if you can't use, if the link in my bio is not working for the Discord, because sometimes it doesn't, you can go to dsc.gg/antimatrix. My birthday is May 3rd. You haven't seen me in forever. Well, here I am. You turned 40 in Feb. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much for saying I look younger. I get it from my mama. My mom apparently is 67, and I didn't even know. I was like, no. The other day I was like, no, you're not 67. She looks like maybe early 50s. Hopefully I continue to look like her. I continue to age like her. Yours is May 2nd. Woo! Ooh, nice, Renee. No, my mom didn't hide her age. I just forget how old she is because she doesn't look it. And I don't know my parents' ages. I know their birth years, so I can always figure out their ages. I know that's really weird, but I do. Do I do voiceover work? I don't. I do make ads and stuff. I would love to do voiceover work, but no one has ever asked me to do voiceover work, and I don't know how to break in there. So if anyone needs me to do voiceover work and would like to pay me to do that, I am happy to do voiceover work. Hello, Britt. Thank you. I do have a Discord. Yeah. Do you have to have a Discord account? Yes, you do have to make an account. It's free. Completely free. I am a Taurus. I'm Earth, Earth, Earth all the way. Yours May 3rd too, April. Woo! May 9th. Trying to get rid of the hiccups. I look 19? I don't think that's so. My teeth are white. Mostly because of my toothpaste, I think. I use Dr. Bronner's fluoride-free peppermint toothpaste. It's in my Amazon storefront. But you can also just search for it yourself or go to, like, the store. Same about my parents' birth years, not their age, right? Isn't that weird? I would love to voice over a Disney character. Renee, get me in somewhere. I do have a cameo, but only one person has ever used it. So I don't really talk about it much anymore. The Discord is in the link in my bio, or you can go to dsc.gg/antimatrix. All right. Disney needs to make you a Disney princess or a Disney queen. You love my singing voice. Thank you. Oh my God. I was complimenting you. I'm sorry if I sounded another way. No. I think you were. I didn't think you were being mean. I thought you were 100% were complimenting me, and I thank you so much for your compliments. Thank you, Seagrass. 40 is the new 30. I know, it's crazy. Cameo, yes, Cameo. Toothpaste is Dr. Bronner's fluoride-free peppermint. Aquarius. You want to hear about Cameo? Cameo is, a lot of celebrities are on Cameo. It's where you can pay to get like a short little video. So like the person that wanted me to do a short video for like their girlfriend or something for their anniversary because their girlfriend really loved me. So I made a video like saying hi to them, and they tell you what they want you to talk about. You know what I mean? Like in the video. Like for example, also my Uncle Matrix one time got a cameo from, oh my God, I can't remember his name. He's a big workout guy and he yells at people. It was for motivation, and he got him. What is his name? I can see him in my brain. Oh my God. Not Tony. Not Billy Blanks, but I love Billy Blanks. I can't remember his name, but he got one and he was like, not Tony Robbins. Workout guy. Big workout guy. Not from Biggest Loser. Not Mr. T. Kind of like Mr. T-ish looking, I guess. No, not Joe something. Oh my God. Oh! I have to ask him. Hold on. I remember it. C.T. Fletcher. No, C.T. Fletcher. That's who it was. Do you guys know who that is? Not Terry Crews, but oh my God, Terry Crews is amazing. I love Terry Crews. Anyway, he got one from him and it was like, you know, Philip, get your ass in the gym, blah, 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 blah. And then, I love Terry Crews too. I think he does spit. Maybe he does spit. And then Uncle Matrix's mom got his dad for their anniversary a cameo from Ric Flair because it's his all-time favorite wrestler. So anyway, so that's what cameo is like you're like someone that like you really like or something, you want them to make a video for you saying specific things like, you know, this person thinks you're the best mom and the best whatever, and I don't fucking whatever. I don't know. Look at cameo. Look it up. Ric Flair. Woo! Yep. She paid a lot for Ric Flair. I think Ric Flair's cameo was like $500 or something like that. You got a favorite singer? Singing ones. Oh, that's so cool. That's really, really cool. Oh, we hit the gift goal, so we got to pick 2 stories. And now I'm going to set a better gift goal. And then we're going to pick, I promise we're going to pick. I'm so sorry. You know I like to chat, guys. I just really like to chat with you. Let's do... Oh, it's giving me all these, like, super expensive ones. Let's do these hanging lights. Let's do some of those. Those are pretty. Mr. Beast, he might. He was also very very busy and popular, so I'm not sure. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Raina. Thank you, thank you. I've been on Snowflake for 1 hour and 7 minutes, and we are about to start some stories. So I already did my spiel. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Vic. I've also been feeling... I just need to say this. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Peach. With my hair, I don't know why. I've also been like feeling like I've been guided to have my hair down more. And not for looks wise, like for a spiritual reason. And I don't know what that reason might be, but I just feel like that's happening. I wish I could explain. If anyone has any information about that or that means something to someone and they can explain, that would be super great. I get that. Wait, I feel the same except now I always have it up. Protection. Our hair connects us to the spiritual realm. Is that true? You felt that way lately too. If you believe the Avatar movie theory, what's that? Energy flow? Hair is tied to a lot of color spirituality. Thank you, Cindy. What does it do, you think? Okay, Rue, go for it. What do you think it does, me having it down? Wait. Maybe it's about the back of your neck, protection from things that make you vulnerable. Indigenous believe that. That's why we keep our hair long. But do you have it down or up? Like, do you need to have it down? Hair is a cover and a protection. The hair helps to connect. Avatar tells the hair has connected them to the tree of life to receive downloads. Oh my god, I love Avatar. You look different, beautiful as usual. Thank you. Braided. You keep it braided. Okay, but it's down. Like, you don't have it, like, up. You can feel and sense more through it. It's usually up, but lately I felt the need to be down more. Hair give you strength. I braid a strand in the back for protection from the energy BAMs. It absorbs energy. Interesting. Crazy, I braid mine almost daily also. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to cut my hair during pregnancies. Really? You love the plants? Oh, thank you. It's English ivy. Interesting. Well, thank you guys for letting me know, because I really felt like I keep being told to have it down more. And I don't always have it down because it does bother me, you know, so I will put it up. But just in general, I've like felt wanting to have it more down. Braids are to bind. Hear me out, but used to hate having it down for long, right? Yes, and I still don't I don't love it. It feels good in a way, but also like this feels good to me because it's off my neck, and that feels nice. Something with the crown chakra. Maybe I have also in the morning when I do my meditation, sometimes I feel guided to do some self-Reiki. And when I've been doing self-Reiki, I've really felt like my crown chakra needed a lot. And I don't know why. Wait, Jen, what did you say? Then the hair you cut off goes into the ground with the person that passed away. Oh, you don't cut your hair. Only time you do is if a family member passes. Oh. That is really nice. As we grow babies, we shouldn't cut pieces of ourselves off. Your journey is breaking you away from what makes you uncomfortable and reconnecting energies that are... No, I promise I'm starting in a second. I say this all the time. My uncle cuts his hair and then burns it with her ashes. Now I'm talking about it and I want to put it up because it's bothering me a little bit. Oh, crafty. The crown chakra is the only chakra outside of the physical body. And for those of us with gravity-defying locks, it's shielded within our hair. What do you mean gravity-defying? I've done that the small underneath to the side back to protect against energy vampires. Me too, Kendra. Me too. I love hearing about different cultures. It is so interesting. I love it so much. Hi. Hi. Okay. Mine grows toward the sun. What? Hello, Haley. Thank you, Holzer. Okay, all right, let's start. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. Whoop. That's another thing that I am trying not to say unless I'm actually sorry. I don't say it that often, but I do say it sometimes, and that's something we're trying to erase from our vocabulary. Instead, if you're trying to do this too, if you feel the need to say you're sorry, like in that instance, you can say something like, thank you for your patience. We're going to start stories now. I don't say it a lot, but I say it in certain instances, and I'm trying to stop that. You know, words are spells, people. Okay. Ha, ha, ha. You got back just in time. It is very hard to stop, yes. Yeah, So much of the spiritual world makes sense to me, but it makes me sad that I can't talk about it with family. You can talk about it with us. I completely get that. I was completely alone in all of this for a very long time, and then I found a community on TikTok, and now I have so many people to talk to about it. I promise you'll find your people. I just need to find my people here so I can hang out with them in real life. A giant wasp! Ah! Every time I tap the screen, it scrolls. Okay, we're picking. We have to pick. I feel like my family is slowly waking up a little bit. Maybe some of them. Maybe. We're getting there. We're getting there. Everyone's on their own journey. Everyone's on their own journey. I'm sorry about scaring your cat. Okay, we're going to pick... I would love to host a webinar on how to stop/why we over apologize. I had to learn myself. Do a webinar. We'll join. Host one. Oh my God, Isabel. That is exactly what I thought. I hated TikTok because I thought it was just a bunch of kids dancing little children and bullshit. Hated it. Don't even remember why I started. But it is literally the best place ever. There is a place on TikTok for every kind of person. There's like a community for every kind of person, for every interest. Like, it's literally amazing. I love it. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. Yes. Oh my God. I'm saying that to myself. And it's free. Thank you, Victoria. Okay, we're picking now. No, we're starting now. We're starting now, Jessica. If you have a story that you sent that at any time that you would like me to potentially read right now, please start typing in the comments either the first part of your email address or the name of your story, like whatever you wrote in the subject line, so that I can find it in my inbox. And we're going to turn around in a second, and I'm going to pick 2 people, one for the 100,000 like goal and one for the gift goal. And we're going to read those people's stories specifically. After we read the stories, we will vote. We do this at every 100,000 likes and at every gift goal. So if you are new here, please make sure you're tapping the screen. It is free and fun and helpful. And please make sure you're sending gifts if you are able, and only if you are able. No pressure. I love you. Thank you. Okay. Turning around. My sister and I saw something. All right, and I'm going to have to pick one more. Whoosh. Oh my God, it has one person? One person has a story? Oh, here. Elizabeth. Love this, burn that. Love this, burn that. Got it. Whew, I hope more people come with stories, or we're just going to have to start maybe reading randomly. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you, Katie Jo. All right. The first one we are going to be doing is my sister and I saw something, so let's look for that. My sister, no, I'm typing right in Google. That's not going to find the story. That's the name of it. Can you tell me when you sent it, or maybe like the first part of your email address? Cause where is it? Hold on. No, you didn't miss any. This is going to be the start one. The first one. I don't think I messaged you, Jess. If somebody messaged you, it was probably a fake account. I'm so sorry to say that, but I don't normally message anybody. May 19th. Hi. Katie Jo. Ah, that was the guy that I was going to put before because I wanted to see what it was. Oh my Oh, I see it. Here it is. My sister and I saw something. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Maria. Okay, we are reading our first story is My Sister and I Saw Something, and we're starting it at 1 hour and 20 minutes. And here we go. When my younger sister and I were kids, around 8 and 11 years old at the time, we saw something that scared the shit out of us. Let me give some backstory first so this all makes sense. My aunt lives in a small desert town in the middle of nowhere. As kids, my mom would take us there and some weekends for sleepovers with our cousins. One summer, there was a bad fire near my aunt's house that forced some people to evacuate. My aunt volunteered to let a woman from her church stay at her place, as my aunt's home was a safe distance from the fire. The woman had recently been diagnosed with schizophrenia, but the woman believed that she was not actually mentally ill. She said she was hearing voices of demons and being spiritually attacked. My aunt was a little nervous that the woman might experience concerning symptoms while staying at her home, but nothing worrisome happened, and the woman was able to return to her home a couple of days later. Shortly after the fire, me, my siblings, and my mom went to my aunt's house for a weekend sleepover. One night, my sister and I were getting ready to go to sleep, but we were sitting up talking with the lights out in the room. There was enough moonlight coming through a window to see each other, but otherwise, the room was mostly dark. I was facing my sister, and my sister was facing me. The wall behind me had a big closet that had mirrors on the doors. As my sister was talking, I noticed what looked like a shadow moving behind her in the corner of the room. I thought maybe one of my aunt's cats was in the room and that I was just seeing its shadow, but then the shadow started moving along the wall. It was like a round, dark cloud, and it moved in a diagonal direction from the left corner of the wall by the floor up to the right corner of the room near the ceiling, as if it was floating. Nope. I thought I must be imagining it, but then I realized my sister had stopped talking. A look of horror was on her face. I realized that she was looking in the mirror behind me, staring at the same corner where the dark shadow was in the reflection of the mirror. She then asked, "Do you see that?" Suddenly I looked, oh my God. Suddenly it looked like claws shot out of the black shadow. We both screamed in terror, turned on the lights, and ran out of the room. My aunt and mom asked what was wrong, and we told them what happened. We obviously decided to sleep in a different room that night. A couple of weeks later, my aunt had her pastor come over to pray and bless the house. She told the pastor we had seen a dark presence in that room, but she didn't tell him what corner of the room that we had seen the shadow. He walked over to the corner where we saw the shadow. When it was near the ceiling, he told my aunt he felt a negative energy in that corner. He found a hairbrush on the ground, and he said that he felt like it was the source of the negative energy. My aunt said the hairbrush wasn't hers, but after giving it a closer look, she recognized the hair in the brush. The brush belonged to the woman who said she was hearing demon voices. She must have left it behind after staying with my aunt. I am not religious, and I do believe that mental illness is obviously very real, but this experience did make me wonder if this woman was being haunted or had some kind of negative entity attached to her. My sister and I still don't know what to think about this whole experience. The end. Yes. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yes. Obviously, that was my first thought. When she said she thought she had demons, I was like, she's going to leave something in this house. And that's what's going to happen. Get the spray. I'm okay. I don't feel like I need the spray right now. I spray when I feel intuitively guided to spray. I think I'm okay right now. Oh, yeah. I don't even have mirrors in my room anymore. Okay, hold on. We're going to vote. Did you like that story? Happy face for yes and a sad face for no. The poll should be down there by the comment section. You can click on whichever one you like. My nose ring is from Amazon. It's in a pack of them, and it's on my Amazon storefront if you'd like to go check it out. Link in my bio. I knew. I didn't realize that she left something there. I thought that maybe it just came off of her somehow and got attached in the house, but it was on her hairbrush and it stayed. That's crazy. Ah. You did awesome, Terry. Whoop, whoop. I hope you enjoy them. Oh my God, that was Creep City. That's so weird too that you saw like a black mass, but then but it was just like a mass, right? You're saying it was like kind of like it wasn't like was it shaped like anything? Same. Was it shaped like anything, or because I'm picturing like not a ball, but more of a spherical figure, and then the claws shooting it was round, right? And then claws shooting out of that. Oh my god, that's really scary. The claws is the worst. I was just talking about hair. You're late, Amber. That's okay. We just read one story. You didn't miss much. Woo! What do you mean you can lock your mirrors? Tell me more about locking your mirrors, please, and thank you. Someone should have told that lady she isn't crazy. I wonder if that person still was hearing things after that, or if not, because she left it at the other house and they hairbrushed. It's like I wait for you throw something over them. Oh, well, yeah, I know that. I thought there was like a different way to do it. I'll share in Discord. Please share it. Yes, yes. You know what? Share it. And if you share it while we're on live, if it's like words or something, I can read it. I can read it to everyone so they know. If you guys are in Discord, just going to put it in Discord. No, Megan! You can draw a sigil with your finger on anything you want to lock. What's the sigil? Is a specific one, I'm assuming. I would love to know. Protection symbols. I've been wanting to learn protection symbols. I don't know any. I know Reiki symbols. But that's not helpful for protection. I do actually. This is a new nose ring that I put in the other day. They're all similar though. It is, Jen. I do Chokuray on all of my chakras every morning. And I do it on my house a lot, or I'll go to each room, or I'll go it can be used to protect. Okay. I'm wearing an evil eye. And I have an evil eye in my house too. You can design it your own. That's really cool. I didn't know you could use it to protect. I knew it's like the power symbol, right? But I didn't know that you could use it to protect. And that actually makes me really happy. Because I do, honestly, as part of my morning routine. I put the Chokuray symbol on each one of my chakras every morning. And a lot of times I'll put them in my home and other things. No, it's not on YouTube anywhere, Mom. She's trying to figure out where to share it. Katie Joe's live. Your intention with the power symbol, Oh, it's your intention with the power symbol. I've been teaching Reiki for 10 years. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Thank you so much for letting me know. I just got my level 2 recently, and I clearly didn't know that. Thank you, B-Books. Basically, what you make it focus on what you want, so you focus on protection. Okay. Guys, I wonder, protect and clear. I wonder if this is why, because I told you I've been guided to have my hair down. I've been really putting a lot of, feeling like I needed a lot of Reiki on my crown chakra, and I've been guided to put the protection, the Chokuray symbols on all my chakras. I must be like needing to be protected or something. You can also take a sentence and shorten it into a symbol using the main letters of a sentence. That is actually very cool. What is that colorful picture behind you? This? Those are the Reiki principles. My Reiki teacher gave this to us for our level 1. It was like a little gift. Do we have a witchy section on Discord? No! I'll make one. I'll write that down. Witchy section on Discord, because I would like that too. Protect your crown. I'm needing to protect my crown, I guess. I have a Triquerta No, I've been guided to wear my hair down. Okay. Anyway, that was a great story. White Magic Discorders, let's connect. Yes! I will make a witchy section of Discord. Maybe Sophia. Okay. You put it in spiritual chat? Let me check it out real quick before we move on to the next story. Several ways you can lock your mirrors. Personally, I take Florida water or moon water, whatever I have handy. Then in each corner of the mirror, I draw a protection sigil or symbol with my finger. I envision vines or chains locking up the mirror. I also say out loud, nothing is allowed to enter or exit through this mirror. I need to know what the symbol is. I need to know what the symbol is. I'm back. Yes, Renee. And also, I will be kind to all beings. I never watched Charmed. I'm going to consult my teenager. Oh, these are not highlights. This is just my hair, boo-boo. Thank you, though. Yes, do it, do it. Okay. My AC is on. I'm about to turn it off. I'm getting chilly. I don't know what Florida water is. You're very public facing. You may just need extra shielding. Okay. Cool. All right, let me find this next story. Thank you so much for sharing this story that we just read. La-da-dee-dee. And this one is... natural, bitch. Love this. Burn that. Oh. Oh, I saw part 2, but it was just the part 2 is just you saying your TikTok handle. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is a longer one too. I'm excited. A glitch in a rural town. Rural. A glitch in a rural town. We are starting this one at 1 hour, 33 minutes. Oh, we're almost at 200K and we're almost at the next gift goal. So we can read more stories when we hit those things. Okay. Hopefully people will have them. Who set me up to say rural? Hey, Jess. Hi. Girl, I can't fully express how crazy this story is. It's been nearly 20 years, and I still can't make sense of what happened. I don't know if it was a true glitch or not, or if these people were angels, as my former evangelical self, did I say that right? Suspected. Let's get into it. A relative was getting married in 2004, and my grandmother and I drove to the rural town where the relative and her fiancé lived to help with the wedding. This place had a population of maybe 5,000 people, most of whom had serious money. Someone who wasn't making 6 figures or more annually would be wildly out of place, and the residents wouldn't hesitate to let them know. This becomes relevant later. Anyway, we arrived in town but quickly got lost trying to find the relative's house. We spent a good hour just driving up and down these country roads trying to find their street. And of course, we couldn't reach said relative on her or her fiancé on the phone. Sorry. Which was really unfortunate because I desperately wanted to ask her fiancé who the F taught him to give directions. Frustrated, we drove back to the main thoroughfare, pulled into a parking lot of a convenience store, and tried to talk strategy. It was then that we noticed an old pickup truck idling in the middle of the parking lot. I can't put a manufacturer, model, or year on this truck, but I remember it being green, and it sort of looked like an old Ford or a Chevy. An older man was sitting in the driver's seat, and 6 or 7 children, that's a lot, who looked to be 10 to 13 years old, were sitting in the truck bed. Creep. Even though this was a little country town in East Texas, they and that truck would have been noticed as they sat in the middle of the small parking lot. We pulled up and asked this man if he could tell us how to find our relative's house. He said that he knew where that street was and that it being difficult to find was a running joke in town. He agreed to take us there immediately. As we continued to talk to him, one of the kids began staring at me. I was young and irritable, so I kind of made an expression that said, "Mind your own business." That was a mistake, because the rest of the kids silently came over a half a second later and collectively stared at me in a way that felt ominous and almost threatening. The vibe, which was not negative, was palpable and reeked of intimidation. I backed down like the mean yet scared puppy that I was. As an aside, if you're wondering why I was like this, it's because I was living with major depressive disorder and didn't know it yet. Irritability is a major feature in MDD. I don't like the children staring at you. That's very scary. The man told us to follow him and pulled out of the parking lot. However, as we began to follow him, we noticed that he was driving like a bat out of hell instead of sticking with us. He stayed several car lengths ahead of us and seemed to continually accelerate. We tried to keep up, but the man was breaking the speed limit and we didn't want to catch a ticket. At one point, my grandmother and I both expressed frustration at this old dude and how he wasn't driving in a way that would allow us to keep up. The man was just flying down the road without any regard for the ladies following him. With my grandmother swearing behind the wheel, I randomly looked to my left and saw my relative's street name in time for us to turn onto it. I looked back toward the truck as we turned, and it was a speck on the horizon. It had to be about a quarter mile away from us. We didn't talk much after that, but the mystery has always nagged me. Who was this man? Why was he idling in the parking lot? Didn't he have better things to do? Did he or the kids need or want something from the convenience store? He was just sitting there, not talking on the phone, not doing anything. It was as though he had been waiting for us. And although this was almost 20 years ago, I still remember the visceral feeling I got when those kids gathered like they were extras from Children of the Corn and stared deeply into my soul. Were they angels? Were they aliens? Were they extremely weird country folks who just happened to be sitting in a parking lot on a hot day? I will never know. The end. The end, my friends. Let's vote. Hold on one second. Did you like the story? Happy face for yes and a sad face for no? I don't know. I would say it was just like a random person, but you said that the town was like a very, very rich town and that people who live there would never look like that. So I don't know. Maybe he was visiting somebody, but the children really freaks me out. The way the children just stared at you, and then just the one child stared at you, and then I thought he was supposed to help you to the road, but he drove past. Yeah, I thought he was helping you, but he was fucking going so fast away. The children is what freaks me out. That's what really, really freaks me out. The one child was staring at you and you were like, "Don't fucking stare at me." And then the rest of them were like, "Don't fucking say that." I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You think he was just messing with her? I don't know. You liked your story? Oh, we hit 200K and we hit the gift goal. Whoop, whoop. So we can pick 2 more stories. Hopefully we have them and then we can read them. Were they really children? That's the question. That is the question. Let me reset this gift goal and then we will pick 2 more stories, my friends. All right. Let's do... What shall we pick? What shall we pick? I don't know. Oh my god. I really like that monkey. Oh, let's do this one. This is gonna take us I'll only do 7 of these. And it'll take a while. The cuddle with me. So cute. You sing all the time, me too. Okay, we're going to pick 2 more. if you have ever sent a story in that you would like me to potentially read right now, please start typing in the comments either the first part of your email address or the name of the story, whatever you put in the subject line, so I can find you in my inbox. You can copy and paste that, and you can type it as many times as you like in the comments. This is the only time you are allowed to spam the chat. And then in like a minute, I'll turn around and pick 2 more people, hopefully, as long as we have stories from the studio audience, and we will read your stories specifically. We do this at every 100,000 likes and at every gift goal if you're new to the room, so please make sure you are tapping the screen to send likes. Those are free, and if you are able, please send gifts. Only if you are able. All right, I'm putting this story over here, and then we're going to turn around. Mother's Day. All right, we have Mother's Day. How you feeling? Oh, thank you, Peach. Ooh. First part of your email is Kaylin. Let's try that one too. Kaylin. Tired. My poor friend. Wait a second. Oh my God. Maya. Hey girl, hey, Team Conrad. What's going on? Okay, let's look for Mother's Day first. Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Okay. Hello. Thank you, Shmi. All right, we are reading Mother's Day, and we're starting it at 1 hour and 42 minutos. Here we go. I'm freezing for you guys? I'm not freezing at all for me. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, y'all, hey. Hey. No dolls. This just happened on Sunday. Well, she sent this May 16th, so on Mother's Day. This just happened on Sunday, Mother's Day, and I just had to share with y'all. Mad love, Jessica Tessica, our soul sister. Mwah, I love you. So this is not the scariest story of mine by far, but something worth sharing, I think. Sunday was our 3rd Mother's Day, but our first as a legal family. This year had been full of ups and downs for sure, as my mother-in-law passed in December at 58 from the Big C. Nana was by far our daughter's favorite person in the world. We all missed her more than words can express. We were supposed to be at my mother's house, but our daughter's brother's father was needing a car, so we drove across the state home late Saturday night to meet him and our daughter's 3 brothers so that he can grab a car we weren't using. We were going to sell his car and just never seemed to get around to it, so we figured pay it forward. Oh, sell this car. Okay. Now life is lining up just right, so we could offer a house for them to also stay in 25 minutes away from our house, so we were going to see the boys as much as we want. Back to my story. My daughter is adopted, but her brothers live with her younger brother's father. Hold on, this is confusing me. My daughter is adopted. Her brothers live with her younger brother's father. Okay, got it. We live far and can only get together once or twice a year. The kids are growing up fast, and we want them to know each other, as they have all been through some rough times and lots of loss. The boys are our godsons. Now we are a crazy family. Well, my mother-in-law owned the home they will be moving to. We were unsure if she was in support and was just talking about everything Sunday after we had the best Mother's Day we ever had with the kids that we love. We were laughing and talking and relaxing, just winding down after a busy day. We were sharing memories and talking about the boys and how we feel like a family and just how happy for the first time since Mom passed. I had said I wish my dad had met my wife and family before he passed. Then, laughing, said to my wife, I wonder if my dad has met your mom, because they're both passed. I heard and felt a flutter in my right ear. So real and loud, I thought a bee was in my ear. I looked at my wife and said, "Do you hear that?" And then started swatting my face and ear, asking if she sees a bug or a bee. And then I felt a feeling as if someone grazed my face, neck, and shoulder. The energy was so strong, I really thought a bee was in my ear. It had to be my mother-in-law telling us that she met my dad. So 3 days before this, I was at my mom's spending the night, and my mother-in-law came in a dream. First since she has passed. I woke up and grabbed some coffee, and my mom asked what I had been dreaming about. I asked, "Why, Mom?" She said, "You were crying in your sleep." Aww. I burst into tears as I was dreaming of my mother-in-law. She was beautiful, almost like the vampires in Twilight. She was giving me reassurance that she was okay, and when she had to go, I remember crying, "No, not yet. I'm not ready for you to leave. I don't want to wake up yet." I must have been dreaming so hard. I was crying in my sleep. Oh, I think my mother... MIF? What's that? I'm gonna say you mean mother-in-law. Led us to give the boys her house so that we could all have each other and be happy. Instead of feeling sad without her, we felt full of love from our new family. So nice. I love it. That's crazy that it was like so strong in your ear that you thought there was a bee in your ear. Hello, Blue. So crazy. Hold on. We are going to vote. Did you like that little story? Happy face for yes and a sad face for no. Thank you, your Avigo. Angela, thank you. Oh my God. The cuddles are so cute. Cutie, cutie cuddles. Thank you so much for sharing another one of your stories. While you guys are voting... My son got stung by a bee in his ear today. Oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, thank you again, Angela. Da-da-da. Thank you, Maya. You just saw a video of me? Well, that's lovely. That is so lovely. We need a scary one now? We'll see, we'll see. They are a good length and they're written well. Yes, Raina, I agree, I agree. I felt like it was a fairy was in your ear. Ooh, Christy, thank you. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Patty. Thanks for watching. My story is pretty boring compared to the ones you've read today. Psh, I'm sure it's not. Thank you, Katie Jo. Thank you, Raina. Oh my God, you guys are killing these cuddles. I'm so glad too, Jess. Welcome, welcome. Dragonfly was strong. That's so crazy. Hello, Chris. How are you? Did you guys hit the gift goal? Ah! What? Why, thank you. And you're halfway to the next like goal. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul. Personal stories? What do you mean? These are all personal stories. You guys are kicking some goal ass today. Let me reset this gift goal and then we're going to read the next one and then we'll pick another one for this gift goal. Cuddle with me. I'm going to make it harder because you guys are going so fast today. You know what we'll do? Because I fucking love the damn monkeys. We'll do the monkeys. This will take a while. This is going to take a very long while. Okay, perfect. Well, Casey, hold on, because we're going to be picking another story in a few minutes, and maybe yours will get picked. All right. You said your email starts with Kaylin. Is this you when I was around 3 or 4? I want to make sure that's right. Challenge accepted. Katie Jo! I love that monkey. Thank you. Thank you so much, miss. What kind of stories are they? These, yes, that's correct. These are all people's weird, unexplainable stories. So they're like glitches in the Matrix, paranormal stories, aliens. Thank you, Katie Jo! Ah! Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Story. So, people's weird shit. They're weird true stories. That's what I do on my page. Dreams. Thank you, Rebecca. That's what I do on my page. That people call me Anti-Matrix. You can send me stories. You can email them to glitches.tessicavision@gmail.com. And if you forget what I said, it is in the link in my bio. Unbelievably true. Yeah, they're crazy. Send them in, guys. Send them in, because at every 100,000 likes and at every gift goal, we pick another person randomly from the studio audience and we read their story. So yeah, you can send your stories here. All right, this next one, I'm just going to write story 4 because I'm not sure what to call it yet. And, oh, the baby kitty is so good. Thank you for the chills. Thank you, Maya, for the gift. Ooh, I like that pink cowboy hat. We're at 1 hour and 50 minutes. Hi, Anti-Matrix. Hi. Unfortunately, this is a fairly short story. That is okay, friend. Hey, Reese. When I was around 3 or 4, maybe younger, I'm not too sure, I was going to bed one night. I remember walking down the hallway towards my room. When I came around the corner into my room, I saw a person standing in my room right near the window, except the person had no facial features, nothing. It was just sort of glowing blue figure. Thank you so much, Angela. Blue figure. I thought you were going to say it was like a shadow man, like it was the black shadow man figure, because that's what we get a lot, a blue figure. It was sort of a glowing blue figure in the shape of a person. In a panic, I ran back into the hallway. Once I had calmed down a little, I went back into my room and the blue figure was gone. Unfortunately, I don't remember much after that, but I haven't seen it since that night, and also to this day, I have no clue what it might have been. Ghost, demon, alien? What do you think? Katie Joe, thank you. The end. Blue, guys. I have no idea. Oh, wait. The blue figure, my sister saw one as a kid. You did? Flora, me too. I was expecting a black shadow figure or a hat man, a blue one. Does anyone know what that could be? We are going to vote. Hold on. We're going to vote. Did you like that story? Happy face for yes and a sad face for no. And please. Spirit guide. Oh, you think it was a spirit guide? Like a Smurf? You think it was a Smurf? Guardian angel? Maybe. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. The spirit guide aura is blue. I didn't know that. Thank you, Katie Joe. Palladian energy. Blue is a dimension away from us. Overlay. Oh. My sister said it was an intruder. He was super tall. Too tall. Blue avian alien. Please notice that the person who said their sis saw one's museum is literally blue. I did notice that, yes. Reminds me of the blue-eyed aliens from the other day. Yes. As a child, I saw a huge radiating blue ball-like thing bouncing across the dirt into a field. That's interesting, too. Some spirit guides' auras can be blue. I've actually been hearing a lot about blue avians lately. Really? If you missed that story or any other stories, I do repost my TikTok live on my YouTube account the following day. So tomorrow, this whole thing should be up on YouTube as long as it's recorded correctly by TikTok. So make sure you are subscribed on YouTube. It's TcV&x, same name as here. You could also find the link to it in my bio. Okay. I'm not live on YouTube, no. I'm only live here on TikTok. I'm really bad at YouTube Live. And I don't have enough followers on YouTube Live, like, to get people. The microphone I'm using is a Blue Yeti. Okay, we are going to... I feel like I should wait a second because we're going to pick somebody for the gift goal that we hit before. But we're almost also at the like goal. So I feel like I should just wait a second because you guys are going to hit that in just a second. Da, 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 da. She should ask herself during meditation or before bed and the answer will come. Where can I find the email to send a story? Oh, It is, the email, Chelsea, is, if you want to send it, is glitches.testicavision@gmail.com. It's right there. It's also in the link in my bio if you forget, but it's right there. I'm just gonna wait a second because you guys are like about to hit 300, and then I'll pick 2 stories. Jennifer, we're not picking stories yet. I'll tell you when we are in a second, and then you can start spamming your email address. I feel like everyone on here is my out-of-town family. Love y'all. Yes, I love that. I love you guys so much. Hey, hey, hey. Guys, I'm not religious at all. But for some reason, I can't stop singing Oh Happy Day. This is my me space. Yes, me and my sister saw this black shadow on the stairs when we were downstairs, and I don't understand. I love all your mods. They're always on top of things. Yes, my mods fucking rock. I sent my mods these t-shirts. Wait, you guys got the gift cards I sent you too, right? I want to make sure that you got those because they were like in the cards. I sent them t-shirts and they say hashtag Anti-Matrix Mod Squad on them. I'm so excited about them. 300K, you guys are awesome. It is like FaceTime with the family. Hello. We did it. Oh, happy day. Blew his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him. You didn't see your gift cards? Oh my God. Did you guys see them? Okay, good. Yeah, Katie Joe, in the card, there's like an Amazon gift card attached to it. Make sure you don't throw that out. Don't throw it out. Yeah, we did hit it. I saw. Oh, happy day. I got a sweet card. I missed the gift card. It's like attached to it. Oh, happy day. They threw the cards out. Hey, wash my sins away. Oh, happy day. This car was amazing. Yes. It's literally right there. I was so scared. Are you getting yours tomorrow, Jess? Nice. Sister Act. That's why I haven't watched it recently, but that's where I know the song from. That was Sister Act 2, right? Mm-hmm. He taught me how. Oh, he taught me how to fight and pray, to fight and pray. I'm like picturing the whole fucking thing. Fight and pray. And he taught me how to live rejoicing. Yes, Lauryn Hill. Every day. Every day. Oh, whoa. And then they do like a key change. Happy day. I am showing our age. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We gotta pick 2 more stories. Thank you, Crunchy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't seen High School Musical. Thank you guys. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay. Yes, Turner. It's a yes for me, dog. Thanks. I'm 40, Jody. The big 40. My voice is definitely like cracking. Yes. Uncle Matrix laughs at me all the time. And he also just ignores me all the time. Because he's so used to me. The gift card blends in with the card so perfectly. I can't believe I missed it. Well, okay, so I'm okay. It wasn't a burp. I'm clearing my throat because my voice is fucked up. I'll burp for you right on camera. Uncle Matrix is just so used to me because I literally, to myself, sing random things, beatbox, dance, talk, say random things, come out with random accents. How I am here is like literally how I am. Thank you, Vanessa. The movie Dirty Dancing you can put on mute. I know every word. Nice. And wait, someone said something else I was going to... Oh, Katie Joe. Justin says I have my own soundtrack. That's so great. Yes, Katie Joe, the gift cards are attached because it's an Amazon gift card, and it was cool. Like, I got Amazon gift cards. I ordered them from Amazon that came with a card, so it's like literally attached to the card. So yes, I hope everyone else saw their gift card, and don't throw away your Amazon gift card. I wanted to get you guys, honestly, the t-shirts, but I wanted to get you guys, I wanted to get you like spa gift cards. Like, I wanted you to be able to go get a massage, right? Because I myself am Taurus, very indulgent, and I love to get massages, and I feel like you guys deserve it because you work hard, but there was no way for me to do that because you live in all fucking different states, and how would I do that? So instead I just did Amazon gift cards, but it was supposed to be like a little massage. Luckily I saved cards so I wouldn't have thrown it away. I looked at there's like a company, what is it, it's like spa.com or something that you can like get people, but how many mods do I have? I don't remember how many I have, but how many answered me about me sending them things was 6. My card is only for US. Wait, your gift card, you can't use it on Amazon, Jen? I thought. Exclusive group. Wait, why can't you use it? No. You could send me funny socks. I love funny socks. How do I... Do you have to buy a Canadian one? You can use the US card, you just have to buy... I know you're in Canada, but I thought they were like, it's Amazon. I figured it was everywhere. Amazon Day is like a spa for my brain. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, you know what you can do, honestly? Message me or something so I don't forget. But like, I'll get one that I can email you that's Canadian, and then I'll just use the one because I order from Amazon all the time, so it'll just be like I'm using my own money. Does that make sense? Oh, happy day. All right, I gotta stop singing. Okay, just remind me to do that, Jen. I'm so sorry. I honestly thought it was for everybody. Well, you know what? I wanted to reward my mods. I'm not telling you guys all this to, like, get credit. I just wanted to make sure everyone got their shit. They work really hard for free. They come in here and they fucking work their asses off. And I really appreciate them a lot. And I want to show them I appreciated them. So I sent them a little something. Here I am. Okay. We have to pick 2 stories. Yeah, good thing I did. Seriously, Katie Jo would have thrown it away. Joke. Jen wouldn't be able to use hers. Mom, stop it. Here I go again, girls. What's my weakness, man? Okay, then. Chill it. Minding my business. I sort of looked around and I couldn't believe this. I swear. I said, my niece, my witness. Our brother had her going over something kind of... I'm so good at rapping, right, goes? All right, guys. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jen. Okay, we have to pick 2 stories. And then, I love salt and pepper, by the way. Ow! Okay, if you have a story that you have sent at any time and you would like me to potentially read it right now, please start typing in the comments either the first part of your email address or the name of the story, whatever you put in the subject so that I can find it in my inbox. You can copy and paste that and you can type it as many times as you like Now is the only time you are allowed to spam the chat, so please spam away. In a second, I'm going to be turning around and picking 2 people from the studio audience and reading your stories specifically. And if you're new to this room, we do this at every 100,000 likes and at every gift goal. So please make sure you're tapping the screen to send those likes. And if you are able, please send some gifts. Okay, I love you. Turning. Lucky to be alive. Lucky to be alive. And house fire. Congratulations! Jenna, we read that one last time. Thank you, Leanna. All right, congratulations, my friends. Lucky to be alive. Let's find that one. Let's put this one here. Lucky to be alive is a little short one. Hold on one second. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Lissa. 2 hours and 6 minutes. One day, when I was 2 or 3, I was going home from a fun day out with my mom. We were in a car accident. We had hit black ice and rolled. Oh my goodness. I was not buckled in because I had just learned how to unbuckle myself. After we were put in the ambulance, they realized I didn't have a scratch on me. Then I said, a guy in a white gown held me in. What? That's the end. That's the whole thing. It was very short. But what the fuck? You were 2 or 3. Can you imagine you're 2 or 3-year-old? You get in an accident. They're fine. And they're like, oh yeah, that guy held me in. The guy in the white gown held me in. That is so crazy. Definitely an angel. Oh my God. We're voting. Did you like that little story? Happy face for yes and a sad face for no. Oh my God. You are lucky to be alive. That's a nice little angel that saved you. How cool is that? Is your mom okay, though? I'm assuming your mom's okay, but I'm hoping your mom's okay. Is your mom okay? Thank you so much for sharing. It was a Yeti? I don't think it was a Yeti. Had to be an angel. Agree, agree, agree. Thank you, creepy. I know, right? A Yeti. A Yeti stopped in and helped. I mean, it was snowing. She was fine. Okay. Good, good, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing. That is amazing. I'm so glad you are okay. We are going on house fire. I know you're not religious. Do you see angels in a different light? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Keep tapping the screen, my friends. We're going to get to 400K to pick another story after this one or hit the gift goal. We need 5 more? 6 more? Monkeys? How many more? 6 more monkeys. I always wonder why some people survive what others pass from. Like, it's your time. It depends on if it's your time. I honestly think that. Do angels exist in all religions? I'm not religious either, but I think there can be protectors over us like angels. Do angels exist in all religions? I don't know. I'm not sure. Hello, Janelle. Hello, Poppet. They do. Thank you for the ice cream, Elizabeth. Hello, Jenna. All right. I believe in angels, but I'm not religious. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Sim. Hello, Wildlife Rescue. It's your first live. Welcome! Hey, Chloe. Hello. Okay. We are reading Housefire at 2 hours and 10 minutes. Here we go. Before I began kindergarten, so I was about 4 or 5 years old, I was at home in the suburbs, driving the day. Okay. Apparently I can't read today. I was at home in the suburbs during the day with my parents when a fire truck went by with its siren blaring. I knew instantly that the truck was headed to our friend's house about 2 miles away and slightly off the busy street that we lived along, even though there were hundreds of homes between ours and theirs. With many streets the truck could turn down before it got there. From past experiences, I knew enough not to say anything to my parents because I would get in huge trouble if and when I turned out to be correct. Sure enough, 10 minutes later, our phone rang. It was those friends telling my parents that their house was on fire and asking my parents for help. I never told my parents or the friends whose house burned. I waited until I was an adult to tell anyone at all because I got tired of being told that I was of the devil. The end. And that is why I'm not religious. You are not of the devil. You are having premonitions and just knowing things. And that's okay to do. But that's really crazy that you were like 4 or 5 and you just were like, yep, I know. But you couldn't say anything. I'm sorry that you didn't grow up in a place where they believed you, where people believed you. I mean, that's most parents though, right? I mean, not anymore. I feel like parents are being a lot more open-minded and stuff possibly these days, but you're that way creeps you out sometimes. Being judgmental is of the devil. The youth pastor refused to listen. I was freaked out. It's so sad that people use religion that way. Of the devil. God can tell us these things too. It's crazy. I could think about my sister calling. She calls. Yes, that's awesome. Hello, Lex. Oh, we're going to vote. Yes, when Encanto, when they say Bruno is cursing them, but he's having premonitions. Yes. Thank you, Melanie. I didn't see any nonsense, Katie. We don't talk about Bruno, no. We're going to vote. Did you like that story? Happy face for yes and a sad face for no. Aw, thank you, mi bella. Mi bella vita. Grazie. We are halfway to the next like goal, and we are like halfway to the gift goal for us to read more stories. More stories. Make sure you are tapping the screen, my friends. What number story are we on? That was story number 6. I'm going to start naming the movies you're singing. Do it! Did I just sing again? I didn't even notice if I did. Oh, I did. I sang We Don't Talk About Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk about Bruno. That was a great movie. Encanto. What do they think prophets were then? Thank you, Jessica. It was my wedding day. I don't know all the words. It is such a good movie. I don't use teeth whitening. Sassy, I think my teeth get whiter from using the toothpaste I use. It is Dr. Bronner's fluoride-free peppermint toothpaste. It's on the my Amazon storefront, which is in the link in my bio if you want to see it, but you can get it anywhere. You don't have to get it from there. Whose Encanto powers would you want to have? Oh, man, I don't know. That is a really good question. You had to kill a Black Widow? I saw a Black Widow when I was camping, Turner. I was on my kid's tent. They weren't in it. We were cleaning up. And it was a male, so it was okay. But still. I love how everyone's saying it was our wedding day. I use that too, and oh my god, next level white teeth. Yes, you have white teeth too, Suzanne, from using it? Yes, yes, yes. On your bed? Ah! Oh, Louisa, I love Louisa. Oh my god, in your closet with the babies. Elizabeth, we looked up. Your kids even noticed. Yes, I'm so glad that you have it too, because people always ask me, like, why are your teeth white and so white? And I tell them it's my toothpaste, and I think it's my toothpaste, because after I started using it, I was like, wow, my teeth are getting whiter, but I was like, is it in my brain? But it's not. You just gave me confirmation, so thank you so much for that. We killed 11 black widows cleaning up my backyard 2 days ago. Oh my god. We looked them up. And it has to do with the way the markings are. I don't remember what it is. Oh, because the females are the most poisonous ones, and they have the hourglass, and the males are pretty much you're okay, and they don't have an hourglass. They have red spot or like a marking, but it's not the hourglass. The toothpaste is Dr. Bronner's, fluoride free. Peppermint. That's the one that I use. It's in the Amazon. It's in my Amazon storefront, which is in the link in my bio if you want to see what it is. You're right. Okay. Snakes, scorpions, black widows, wasps are constantly in your home. It's because of the damn portal. Hi, sunshine. Remember, y'all, you are loved, valued, and appreciated. Never, ever forget your worth. I love you, girlfriends. This lady down here, Sunshine Smiling, is just such a beautiful fucking human. Venomous, thank you. Thank you. Is a divination board bad like a Ouija board? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. In my opinion and experience, no. But in others, I'm not sure. You got brown recluses. Woo! Cats solve a lot of insect problems. That is very true. I love spiders. My boyfriend killed one and I started crying because he... Yeah. Thank you, Nikki. I used peppermint oil to keep ants away the other day. It works really well. I don't like to kill anything. I get very upset when we kill anything. And I'm the only one. Actually, my daughter is kind of following in my footsteps. I bring bugs and spiders and things outside. I'll bring them outside. I don't like to kill things. But Uncle Matrix is like, hates bugs. He's like, fucking kill it. I'm gonna fucking kill everything. So I'm always yelling at him not to kill the things. He'll be like, there's a spider, and he'll be like, kill it. And I'm like, don't fucking touch it. And we yell at each other about it. I'll kill a water bug if it's inside. Most spiders are good. You having spiders means you don't have other bugs for the most part. I got bit by a brown recluse 3 years ago. I had to be rushed to the ER. My skin started to melt. What, Jen? That's fucking crazy. Holy shit. Black widows outside. The one that we saw was already outside, and my fiance did kill that one, and I was okay with that because I didn't know it was male at the time, and it was okay, and I didn't want it to get anybody. So that I was like, okay, because it was a defensive maneuver. You know what I mean? Your cat killed a mouse this morning and she left it for you. Oh! At work, they call me for lizards, raccoons, gators, and anything animal. That's so cool. You wish you had Uncle Matrix. You and your wife both, that's my sister and her wife. They both are terrified of spiders and they hate bugs. One time, no joke, when they were dating, my sister and her now wife, when they were dating, my sister was living at my parents' house, and her now wife was coming over to hang out. And my parents always get at their front door, like, big webs, and, like, a spider will be there all the time. So my sister was inside. Her now wife comes to the outside of the door, and there's a spider, and they're both just standing there staring. And my sister's like, I'm not coming outside. And her now wife was like, I'm not coming inside. Because they didn't want to pass the spider. So they're like, all right, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. And literally they just went home. Because they would not do it. Baby powder. Ooh, thank you. That's a great. I didn't know that. Hi, David B. Bestie lives in another state now, dear. Been there 3 hospital visits from a brown recluse. Oh my god, guys. You crazy. I would have done the same. I don't play about spiders at all. And open a hole in his leg. Oh my god. The daddy long legs really don't bother me. I really love huge daddy long legs. I think they're very cute. I see them as like the monster trucks of spiders because it's like this little body up on these big wheels. And they're so cute. You took boxes out of storage? That's how you got bit? Ooh. You love daddy long legs too? Yes. They are cool. You finally emailed the story. My cat story. They aren't real spiders, you don't think? The monster trucks of spiders, yes. I was bitten by a recluse on my inner thigh, and the next day I couldn't walk. Hole in your leg. Holy shit, man. I do not like jumping spiders because they jump everywhere. Just got me a new pendulum and divination board. Yes! Oh, you mean with your gift card? Nice. I have a pendulum. I haven't used it in a really long time, but I was practicing with it for a while, and I would have Uncle Matrix hide something, and then I would try to find it. I'm so excited for you, Katie Joe. Right? Who named it Daddy Longlegs? Daddy longs are not spiders. They can't build a web, and they have no way to protect themselves. Aww. Jumping spiders are not cute. Oh, guys, we're almost at the next 100,000, so we can read another story in a minute, and we need 5 more monkeys. I wanted to make the gift goal harder, and I definitely did. Oh, cave crickets. Wait, is that the thing? Is that a spider cricket? Is that the same thing? I think those are so cool looking. They jump so high. Bum, bum, bum. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Those little mini jumping spiders. Sprickets? I think they are so cute. I love the spider crickets. A potato bug. No, I haven't. They're spiders that don't know how to properly spider. Oh my gosh. I feel like bugs are crawling on me now. My wife is like, how are you listening to someone talk about spiders and you're terrified of them? Daddy long legs are actually the most poisonous. The mouse are just too small to bite and to poison. Wait, really? Dare you to look up a Jerusalem cricket. I'm doing it. Jerusalem cricket. Oh. It looks like a bee and a cricket had a baby. That's fucking weird. Look at those fat little legs. I think this thing is so cute. It has like a fat bee-looking body, and it's got like fat, meaty thighs. I think it's really cute. Oh, potato bug is a roly-poly? Oh, I love roly-polies. They're so cute. Is that what you're talking about? Potato bug. Oh, potato bug is a roly-poly. Oh my god, I love roly-polies. Pill bug, also, you can call it a pill bug. Woo, we hit 400K! I said chill, this is my anti-matrix. $400K. Childs of the Earth? What's Childs of the Earth? Wait, what's not actually true? Wait, what's not actually true? What did I say? Oh, that's not true about being the most poisonous. Okay. Disgusting. No, they're so cute. Oh, they roll up into little balls, guys. Oh my god. A scorpion stung your brother on the back of his neck? What? I swear I looked into it and it wasn't true, but then again, I'm not a bug expert. We squashed them with a shoe, put them on an empty water bottle, and chucked them in the trash. Potato bug. Yeah, because I looked up potato bug and it's showing me a roly-poly. Thank you, Sparkling. Oh, you looked up the daddy long leg thing? It's not true. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay, we're getting to pick another one. Keep tapping the screen so we can get to 500K, but we're going to pick a story for this, and we need 5 more monkeys. My God. Un momento, per favore. Show me how you do your head wrap. It's not a head wrap, it's a headband. Did you get the ones, did you have those same ones that I have? I have them right here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You mean like these? Boom, 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 boom. I've watched so many of your videos, I feel like I actually know you. I really like that. Oh, then I can't tell you. It's the ones I wear are headbands. Thank you, Wim! Whoop, whoop! Only 4 more. This is what I use. They're headbands. I got them on Amazon. It's like a whole pack of them. It does look like a head wrap when I put it on, but it's like tight in the back. And then this is the front. And you could put on the whole thing. They stay on soap. I love these things. They're fucking amazing. So you could put, if you do the whole thing, it's like a head wrap, but it's not because it's a headband and it stays really good. But then I also fold them in half if I'm just trying to do like, I didn't do this very well because I can't really see what I'm doing, but if I'm just trying to do like the headband part, like you could fold it in half too. They're amazing. Highly recommend these. I don't like the knot in the front. I'll show you the knot in the front. Knot in the front is not my... I mean, actually, it looks kind of cute. Knot in the front? Maybe. But yeah, highly recommend these. They stay so well. They stay all day for me. They're cute. There's the pack. It's in my Amazon storefront because people ask about them. The pack of them. Can you vote? What are we voting on? Not on the front reminds you of Miss Rachel. I mean, it looks kind of cute. But you bought a pack. I love them, right? They're amazing. They honestly stay. So that was my thing. They're comfortable and they stay all day. Like, I don't have to fix it. Like, normally any other headbands, either they hurt me, they're painful because they're too tight or something, or they're always like falling back. I have to pull them up. I have to fix them. I have to redo it. But these literally are, I love them. I love them. I love them. Love them. You have one on right now? Love it. I do security and it stays on my head for my whole 8-hour shift. Yes. Yes. Mine always slide up the back of my head. You got to try these. I'm telling you. We got another person. Crafty Devil has them too. They stay so good. Miss Rachel is the cutest. She is the cutest. They're in my Amazon storefront. So if you go to the link in my bio, you'll see it says Amazon storefront. They're on there, yes, because people have asked about them so much. And it comes with like 5 or 6 of them, and they're different like patterns, and they're so cute. I'm obsessed with them. You're welcome. I hope you like them. I think I'm going to make earrings while you tell me stories. Very cool. My camping trip was awesome. Thank you so much. There's 8 of them. Thank you, Linda. There's 8 of them. Your forehead's too big? Nope. I have like a fucking 5 head. You see how big my forehead is? And I wear headbands all the time, but I wear them so that they kind of cover part of my forehead, and it actually makes my forehead look smaller, and I like them. Can't wait for payday now. Nothing wild happens now. Yeah, they're very reasonably priced. They're cheap too, right? Blippi! I love Blippi too. My head is the size of a toddler. My child's head circumference is bigger than mine. That's so funny. You have a 6 head? Team Big Forehead. Woo! Okay, friends. Let's pick a story, shall we? Keep tapping that screen because we'll pick another one at 500K, and we need 4 more monkeys, and we'll pick one there. I promise I'll make the next gift goal much easier than this. We'll do something simple like chills or something. Okay, so if you have a story that you sent at any time and you would like me to potentially read it right now, please start typing in the comments either the first part of your email address or the name of the story. You can copy and paste that, and then you can spam that in the chat as many times as you like. This is the only time you are allowed to spam the chat, and I will turn around in a second and pick one person and read their story specifically from the studio audience. If you're new to this room, we do this at every 100,000 likes and at every gift goal, so make sure that you are tapping the screen to send those likes because it is free, and also send gifts if you can. Thank you so much. Okay. Double woman. Interesting. All right. Double woman. We're going with that one. Congratulations to double woman person. Let's put this one here. And we're going to say double woman. All right, we're starting double woman at 2 hours and 33 minutes. It's a little ASMR for you. Okay. Hi, Auntie. Hi. I used to take the train from London, Ontario to Ottawa. Wait, there's a London in Canada? Huh? I used to take the train from London, Ontario to Ottawa pretty frequently when I started university. On one of these trips, I saw somebody twice. Interesting. I had a window seat and I wasn't listening to any music or anything to distract me. I was just looking out the window as we were heading down the tracks Around Toronto, a couple of companies have platforms on the same tracks, so our train just slowed down to pass them. As we passed one, I noticed this woman stepping up onto the platform with a massive presence, wearing long and flowy black clothes, was on her phone, and was walking as if she owned the place. Nothing really stood out to me at this point, just that she caught my eye. A few minutes later, we approach another station with a different layout, and I'm still looking out the window. Then I saw her again. Her movements were exactly the same. She was wearing the exact same outfit, talking on her phone, and walking with the same energy. I wasn't tired or intoxicated in any way, and I wasn't sleep deprived. No one else reacted around her or around me, but I swear she was the exact same person stepping onto the platform. She was unmistakable. I can't explain this since the platforms were only 5 minutes apart on the tracks. We didn't pass any other platforms, and no other trains passed ours. Plus, our train was on the track closest to the platforms. She could not have gotten to the other platform in that amount of time, given the distance. I don't know what to think of this. No explanation. The end. Definitely a glitch in the damn Matrix. Yes, Peach, definitely. I will. Hold on. Let's vote on this. Did you like the story? Happy face for yes and a sad face for no. That was crazy. That was definitely like a glitch. You were stuck in like a little glitch loop or something, maybe. Saw the same person twice. Or maybe there was like an NPC and they just had some, it was the same NPC that you saw. I don't know. What do you guys think it was? What do you think? Thank you, Persevere! Ontario is glitching always, I swear. Weird energy here. Really? I've been hearing about this lots. Glitch in the Matrix. Yes. Trains are weird places. Also, Peach, when they're wait till they're done. We're done voting so that it doesn't get lost in all the votes. But I would like to know, like the name of your story so I can find it, and we'll read it. We'll read it right now. I was a little sad when I came here, but I feel much better now. This chat has been healing. Yes, Elizabeth. Oh, that makes my heart so happy. I'm so glad. Jess, have you heard of Heavenly Hunks? No, what is that? We need 3 more monkeys also, yes. This happened to me once at church. I swear it was my dad in 2 spots at the same time. Jess, I love when you put that reminder up. It makes me giggle every time. Interesting, Tara. Interesante. Same sad but happiness from your stories. Oh, good, hey. Sending you all so much love. Thank you, Heather. Woo, monkey. We need 2 more monkeys. We're also halfway to this. Peach, would you like to tell me your story? Thank you, Luna. Oh, only 1 more monkey. Me too, Kaylee. I have read 7 stories so far. Which one? Jess has many stories that we've read. Have I tried Reiki? I have tried Reiki. I also have my level 2 Reiki certification and attunement. I also do Reiki. Oatmeal dark chocolate chunks. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds real good, like. The 4-part alien one. Oh my god, that was such a great story. No, you can't. I mean, you technically could, but I don't. I mainly just do it on myself. I don't really do it. I mean, I do it to some family members, but I don't like do it. I just don't have time. But I technically could. Peach, where's your story, my darling? Heavenly Chunks. What is magnesium spray used for? I subscribed a while ago. Oh yeah, Peach. I know. You already told me that, and I said we were going to read it. I want to know the name of your story so I can find it. And we're going to read it right now. Aw, thank you so much, Starlight. That was so sweet. Thank you. Yes, you can do self-Reiki. So, The magnesium spray. Yes, I'm open to that. Definitely, Ramirez. We've had many La Llorona stories. That's okay, Peach. No worries. The magnesium spray is what I use instead of deodorant, and I put it under my underarms and on my belly every morning. It's also very good because those are great places to absorb magnesium. Everyone is like literally almost everyone is deficient in magnesium, and it's important for so much in your body. However, there is one on my Amazon storefront, and it's the one that I used to use and I'm using currently right now. But that's just because I'm waiting for my other one to come in, because the one that I use now that I prefer is actually made by a small business that I found on TikTok, and they're made to order, and it takes a while. So I ordered it like a month ago, and I still haven't gotten it yet. It took like 2 months the first time, but it was worth it. I loved it so much. Pudgy gal. Yes, soles of your feet too for sleep. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Pudgy gal. Gotcha. Ooh, this one's longer. Yay! All right, we are reading Peaches. It's called Same Man in Our Dreams. Let me write this down. Same Man in Our Dreams. What's the brand of the one that I get? It is Come Alive Herbals. Is my favorite. And I like it because it is the magnesium. Plus, I think it works really well. But also on top of that, there's some other things in there. Some other essential oils that make it smell really nice too. Because the magnesium oil, like just magnesium oil spray, like the one I use from Amazon when I first use it, and the one that I'll use it in the interim while I'm waiting, doesn't have any smell or anything, and it doesn't need to. First gifter. But yes, I really like the one. It's Come Alive Herbals is the name of it. I have not used crystal deodorant. I love magnesium spray. I use it on my stomach, and I have scented magnesium deodorant. Potatoes in your socks. Yes. Potatoes or onions in your socks. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, we are going to read Peach's story. Same man. I can't read my own handwriting. Same man in our dreams. And it's 2 hours and 42 minutes. And guys, we are halfway to the next like goal, so keep tapping the screen. And we need one more monkey for the gift goal. All right, here we go. Same man in our dreams. You're scared by the title. I know, me too. Oh, you ordered the toothpaste? Yes. I hope you like it. Hi. Hi. Thank you so much for the awesome community you have built on TikTok and Discord. Thank you for being a part of it. I love you. I'm sorry if my story is a bit hard to read. I am the product of the state of Alabama school system, and Lord knows we hardly learn how to write our names. I'm sure you're good. You're writing perfectly fine. For as long... Oh, sorry. Same man in our dreams. Honestly, creeps me out to write this down for the first time ever. For as long as I can remember, I've had this recurring dream. It's drafty and cold. I'm sitting on a large, dark, wooden, four-posted bed in a dimly lit room with red tapestries on the wall. The large, thick door is cracked open, and I can hear men murmuring outside in the hallway. I feel scared. The door opens, and a man in a long, hooded brown cloak walks into the room and shuts the door. He stands directly in front of me and lowers the hood. He's pale, tall, broad in the shoulders, but thin in the waist, with a beard and terrifying wide eyes. I see his face and instantly wake up, normally sweating and on the verge of tears. Oh my God. A little backstory. My mother was an art historian. She had these massive tomes of art books in our house that I would spend hours looking through as a kid. I'm talking as young as 2 or 3 years old, on the floor of our study, flipping through page after page filled with paintings from all over the world and throughout all of human history. When I was 6, I finally came across a portrait of Rasputin, who was a faith healer and later advisor for the Romanov family. He was the terrifying man. Oh, he was the terrifying man from my dreams. I always justified these dreams by telling myself I must have come across his portrait when I was very small and it scared me, prompting the dreams. The dreams continued up into my teen years. At 17, how often are you having these dreams is my question. Like, is this a daily thing or is it like a weekly thing? Like, how many? How many times? I'm just interested before I move on. I really want to know. Four times a year. Oh my God. Okay. That's terrible. My dreams continue up into my teen years. At 17, my mother and I were riding in the car while running errands. Somehow we got off on the topic of creepy dreams. For the first time, I tell her my Rasputin dream. My mother proceeds to almost drive into a ditch. My mother pulls into the parking lot and tells me that she dreams of Rasputin too, more when you're younger. Her dreams of him always start with death. My mother shares that she had a high school boyfriend/fiance who drowned the summer between her senior year of high school and her freshman year at college. That's the first time she had her Rasputin dream. She tells me she's had the same dream with him, Rasputin in it, after every shocking death she experiences. That includes my father's unexpected death of a heart attack. Her dream is always the same, just the person changes. The loved one is sitting in an all-white room. My mother calls out to them and they look at her. Suddenly, Rasputin appears and says, "They're coming with me now." My mother screams and screams for the person not to go, but they always end up standing, following Rasputin, and then vanish. My mother passed, I'm so sorry, on January 3rd of this year, and on the 4th, I had her, I have chills. I had her version of the dream. I screamed and screamed at her not to go with him, but she did. I haven't had either version of the dreams since. All I know is anytime I see a photo or a painting of him, I get dizzy and that creepy, crawly feeling. Oh my God, I have such bad goosebumps right now. The end. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. We're going to vote. Did we like that story? Happy face for yes, sad face for no. I need to look up what he looks like. Hold on. That is crazy. Oh, that's what he looks like? I could see that as being very scary in your dream. Guys, I have like serious goosebumps right now. He is creepy looking, right? Rasputin. I did look at his photo already. Either past life trauma bleeding through. Rasputin is floating in limbo, messing with people. You want to see it? You want me to show you guys? Hold on, I'll show you. I missed you too. That's really crazy though, that like you were having different dreams of him. Like yours were different. And then when your mom passed, you had her version, and now you're not having any. Okay, hold on. Yes, I wonder why him, right? Here he is. There he is. Nice and creepy. Imagine seeing that in your dream. Woo! That's enough for me. And Putin, I don't know why that was there. I don't know. Guys, like seriously though, why him? I had an indigenous ancestor who haunted me up until 10 years ago. I finally figured out why she was mad. Past life connection. I saw him leaving my room the other night when I woke up around 3:30. Shut up. He was in the books. I think he was in the books. Maybe. He does have creepy eyes. Have you done any genealogy to see if you're related? Oh, that's interesting. Maybe your mom made a deal with him for you to stop having these dreams. That's an interesting take also. know what happened right here. It's red right here. Here's a close-up of my face. And all my little imperfections and pores. Well, let's go over here. I'm not wearing any makeup. What could that be? So interesting. Only reason our indigenous ancestors haunt is if you wronged or disrespected them. Yeah, a red spot. It's really tiny. Mirror, mirror on the wall. No, I wasn't abducted. They wouldn't prick me in my cheek, right? It's a weird place. Nah. It's very strange because it's not like the Russian Revolution was my mother's specialty in her career. Yeah, that is really very weird, man. That just made you jump? Jump scare! Do you guys want me to do random jump scares during the lives? We can do that if you want. You do want me to do random jump scares? No, people are like, no. Hold on. Let's do a poll. Happy face if you want random jump scares. Sad face if you don't. We're gonna vote. No, thank you. Katie Jo, you have to be ready for random jump scares because you're going to haunted places. So what if you get jump scared at a haunted place? You gotta be ready. I'm just training. I'm prepping you. Wow, this is a very split. This is very split. Most people want, more people want. This is a close one. Oh. It is a close one. I like to fall asleep sometimes. It would not be pleasant. Technically, they won. I won't do it, though. I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm not going to do it for the people who don't want it because I wouldn't want it because I get scared easily and it's very uncomfortable. Why would people want to be jump scared? I don't know. Some people do. I ran across my kitchen to vote for yes. Can that count twice? For people like this, it says like, please don't. I have PTSD. I won't be able to watch. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. It'd be funny for some people, and it wouldn't be funny for other people. So, out of respect to the people that it wouldn't be funny for, I'm not gonna do that. You think it's you do it to your daughter? Oh, I don't do it to my daughter because I don't like to be scared either. The same reason we like to listen and to watch ghost stories. That's true. That's very true. I'm sorry, Turner. We're voting on if I should randomly jump scare you guys or not. Okay. I have to pee. I'm going to go pee and I'm going to grab a snack. And by the time I get back, you guys are going to have hit 500K. And possibly hit the monkey goal, because we need one monkey, and we're all close to 500K, and then we can pick 2 more stories. We do it at my work. I've got 2 on one of my bosses, and she got me 2 times in one day. All right, I'll be right back. Keep tapping. Potentially someone send a monkey, and then we can read more stories when I get back. I love you. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk about jump scares. Okay, I love you. Bye. Hey friends! We're back. We're back, we're back. You talked about doorknobs? What? Is my cat in my room? No, none of my cats are actually in my room. Katie Joe! Thank you! Okay, we hit 500K. Yes, yes. We still need one more monkey. But we hit 500K, so we can pick another story in just a second. Thank you, Katie Joe! Thank you, thank you! Wait, it wasn't a cat. Wait, what happened? We solved an entire mystery. We think on someone or cat on your live. Wait, guys, what happened? Something was moving on the screen? Oh, I turned off my air conditioner. Is that what it was? I was turning off the air conditioner. That was probably me. Yes. I was chilly. Snack is some clementines and some tortillas. It was me. I peeked through and I turned off the AC. It was me, guys. There's nothing bad in here. I promise. I feel good. I don't have any watermelon today. So we're going to have these. We're going to pick another story in just a minute. I'm just going to have a little snack. You guys have me for about another more hour. I like to get offline by midnight, the latest. Actually, wait. Yes. So you have me like for about another hour. I already peeled the orange. I could do this part. Erin! Thank you, Erin! Oh. Thank you so much. What are you oh my godding? So we're gonna do 500K and we're gonna do the gift goal. So we're gonna pick two stories in a second. We did. I'm gonna do an easy one for the next one because you guys really worked hard on that gift goal. I peeled them apart too. Oh, I mean you peel all of them? I'm sorry. If you don't like chewing, maybe leave for like 5 minutes and come back. Strawberries. All right, we're gonna put, where's my little chills? Where are the chills? Hello? Oh, there you are. Okay, we're gonna do chills for the next gift goal. Because those are much easier. Oh, you're sick, Luna? That sucks. I love that you're a girl's girl. What does that mean? What's a girl's girl? Peanut M&Ms? I don't like peanut butter M&Ms. Peanut butter M&Ms are my favorite kind of M&Ms. Guys, what's a girl's girl? What is she eating? Chocolate pudding. Easy to chill with. Means I'm loyal. Easy to chill with all us chicks. Because I'm not really girly, if that's what you mean. Oh no, Jess. What's wrong with Lily? A girl that supports other girls. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm a girl's girl then. Let's go. We should all be supporting each other. All humans in general should be supporting each other. But I feel like it needs to be said more for women because for some reason, society has made it so that they fucking pit women against each other all the time. And we should be fucking building each other up. I love all you bitches. I love all you glitches. Hello, JKC. Thank you. Hello, beauty. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Yes, Megan. Yes, we have Kylie. We should all be girls. Yes, yes. Yeah, this is my natural hair. This is my air dried, didn't brush it, out of the shower, dried hair. I'm so sorry, Jess. I hope Lily's okay. Give her love from me. Glitches. My cat Simba can hear you. Hello, Simba. Like if you found out your man had another woman, you would tell her and confront him together. Oh, I did that once. I did that one time. No joke. No joke. He was fucking shitting his pants. You know what? I did that twice. Nope, I did that 2 times. I've done that 2 times in my life. Twice. I wasn't like dating these people. We were just kind of like, H-Bear! Woo woo! Thank you so much for subscribing! I love you so much. I appreciate you. If you have a story, please let me know. So the first person I did it both these guys I wasn't like actually really dating. Just kind of like seeing them a little bit. But they acted like they wanted to just date. You know, it was kind of like they were they were assholes. And then I found out that they were, you know, also like hanging out with other women, even though they told me they weren't hanging out with other women. And I was mad about it. And I found out who they were. And then we went and confronted them together. It's really fun to do that, honestly. It's really fun to do that. They don't know what to do. Yeah, because that's not the other woman's fault, man. It's partially the other woman's fault if they know. Like, if you're dating or whatever with a person and another woman knows this man is married or this woman is married, and then they do it anyway, knowingly, then yes, that's also your fault. Don't do that shit. That's fucked up. But if they have no idea, that's not their fault. That's on the guy. Ooh, Michelle. That makes me so mad. That makes my blood boil. That's an example of a woman who is not a girl's girl. Correct. That's true. You can't take a loyal man or woman. That is true. Ooh, Jenna, double life. My goodness. I would love to be talking with you guys more about this, but I can't. But in Discord, I probably can. I just can't hear. I'll get in trouble. It's only fair if I see yours, you see mine. Hey, Smiles. Yes, we are. We've read 8 stories so far. As soon as I'm done with my snack, we're going to pick 2 more. I'll be here for about a little less than an hour. I was dreaming as 3 people at a time, never again. I would love to hear that story. I love those stories. I got to switch. Justin said he's not sure if he's a girl's girl. A little savage, but I tried to talk to her woman to woman, but she wouldn't stop. And that's fucked up. Plus a bonus. What bonus? Ooh, I can't wait, Bexter. Were you going to set me up with Justin's brother? Oh, I think, yes, I think you said that. Oh my God. My go-to candy. People in this chat. OGs from this chat. What's my favorite candy? Tell Julia what my favorite candy is. I didn't say I was giving a bonus story. Yep. It's dots. I do also love Swedish Fish. I love any like gummy candies. I mean, I love all candy, but I do also love Swedish Fish and like Mike and Ike's, and I do like Twizzlers, but Dots is like my go-to. I love that my OGs know me. Do you know how many people, when I first got my P.O. box and stuff and my wish list, do you know how many people from here, fans, sent me Dots? I had, oh my God. Wait, who was the one? I can't remember. Who's the one that sent me, like, it was like a box, this line, it had like 11 boxes, like 11 giant boxes of Dots in it. Who sent me that one? No, I didn't, Kelly. I'm trying to remember who that was. It was so many. Girl dinner. You eat tortillas like this too? Thank you. Because people make fun of me. Everyone's like, why are you just eating a tortilla? This is just a tortilla. I like bread things. They make me feel full. And they also help to settle my belly, just in general. Not that I'm having a belly issue. But, ooh, homemade tortillas. That sounds good. I just think they're a good snack. I know that's weird. I also like to peel them, like, because they're kind of like layered a little bit. I really like things that are very thin, like texture-wise. So I like to like try to peel the layers off and eat them. Man, it's flat bread. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad that you guys are totally on my side here with the tortillas. Oh, naan is delicious. Not with curry. I don't like spicy, but I like naan. Pieces of bread randomly. Yeah, man. Bread is great. Have you ever slapped someone with a tortilla? No. Now you want bread? Go get some bread. I've never had toasted naan. I don't like spicy anything. The people I was asking for the time from kept telling me I didn't need to know, but I didn't listen. You guys have a lot of good suggestions for these tortillas. I don't like cinnamon. Garlic naan. Ooh, that sounds good. Currently dipping my tortillas in salsa. Well, are they tortilla chips, though? Like, these are full-on tortillas. You fry them? Now I want some. Love some garlic naan. I'm on Long Island. I'm in New York. I've wanted to try homemade bread. Try making homemade bread for a while now. Where's my Hatman Lucid Time Ask Dream? I felt left out. You have everything else, girlfriend. What was I saying? Mediterranean food? Well, I don't like fish and I don't eat meat. Bread machine. There we go. Bread. Thank you. Oh my God. Squirreling like crazy. I've always wanted to try to make homemade bread. I've heard it's fucking amazing. Amber's Kitchen on Insta. Do you have a bread baker thing or do you just do it in the oven? No, I don't. I hate all seafood. It's disgusting. Everything that's anything, all seafood tastes like fish. It's just fishy. It's gross. Everything. Lobster, gross. And lobster looks so good to me, especially like dipping it in the butter, in the melted butter. And I've tried lobster about 4 or 5 times. Gross. No, thank you. I don't use a machine, just your oven. Breadsticks. No spicy food. No seafood. No meat. It's not good. It's not. Okay, crab legs are better. So if I had to pick one thing, if I was forced to eat one seafood thing, I would pick crab. It's the thing closest to something I liked. I want to like seafood so bad, but I can't. Ugh, shrimp. All of us is so gross. All right, we're so close to picking stories. Hold on. No, we're in the middle of story time. We're just taking a snack break. We read 8 stories. I'm about to pick 2 more. I'll be here for another like 30 to 45 minutes. The food discussion tangents here are always rad. It's so true. We go on a lot of food discussion tangents. You're so right. My tortilla is no good. I put it on my cat's head. Peanut butter on tortillas. Actually, Uncle Matrix sometimes will take a tortilla and he puts peanut butter and a banana in it and he rolls it up and eats it. You've been overeating? Wait, when you say so overeating, it's 2 separate words, so you're over it. Like, I just don't even want to eat. I hate to eat. Or are you saying you're overeating, like you're eating too much? Stress eating. Yeah. Well, you have reason to stress eat right now. Okay. I'm done snacking. Peanut butter and a fruit roll-up on a tortilla. What? That just sounds ridiculous. That can't be true. That can't be a thing that people do. That sounds gross. Peanut butter and a fruit roll-up? A tortilla with strawberry reserves. I like when people are joining me in what I'm eating. Ugh. Michelle. Good. I like that. Okay. Let's pick 2 more stories since I'm going to be leaving soon. We're going to pick 2 more stories. Just a reminder, at every 100,000 likes and at every gift goal, we pick more stories. So make sure you're tapping the screen. Make sure you're sending the gifts if you can. I made the gifts little tiny gifts this time. All right. Unwrap a fruit roll up, put it in the freezer, and 20 minutes come back and eat it. I would try that. I would definitely try that. Okay. If you have a story that you sent that you would like me to potentially read right now, please start typing in the comments either the first part of your email address or the name of the story, whatever you put in the subject line. You can copy and paste that, and you can put it as many times as you like in the chat. This is the only time you are allowed to spam the chat. I'm going to turn around in a minute, and I will pick 2 people randomly from the studio audience, and we will read your stories specifically. Just a reminder to anyone who is new here, we do this at every 100,000 likes and at every gift goal, so please make sure you are tapping the screen to send those likes. That is free and fun, and make sure that you are sending gifts if you are able, and only if you are able, no pressure. Okay, I love you. Ready, go. All right, Afterlife Highway 80. Ooh, what's that? Afterlife Highway 80 and my crazy experience of the Devil's Hopyard. My crazy experience of the Devil's Hopyard. Interesting. In Connecticut. Yes, we read the subscriber story already. Thank you, Serena. Congratulations. Come on down, glitches. Sounds like I'm going to dream about one of them. My, wrist hurts, and I don't know why. Okay. So, let's look for Afterlife Highway 80. Put this one here. Can you tell me? Let me try Highway 80. Hold on, I'm having trouble finding it. I know I'm having so much trouble finding this. Can you tell me the first part of your email address or something so that I can try to find it? I'm having trouble finding it. Keeps freezing on you. Who is the person with Afterlife? I don't remember. Dawn. When did you send it? Because I don't have anything by that either. When did you send it? Did you just send it? Because maybe I just didn't get it yet. Today. Earlier today. Let me look at all the ones I got today. Hold on. I don't know why I'm not can you want to forward? Can you go in your email and forward it back to me? Do you have it to the right email address? glitches.tessicavision@gmail.com. Maybe just go in your sent and just try to forward it there. glitches.tessicavision@gmail.com. Ba-bum bum bum ba-bum bum bum boom 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 boom. Doobie doobie doo. La da 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 da. Strangers in the night. Good night, Linda. Exchanging glances. I don't know the words to the rest of the song. When am I getting married? I don't know. Hopefully next fall. Because Uncle Matrix is getting surgery soon. And it's going to be a very long recovery. So that reminds you of the creepy penguin commercials? Yes, I'll check for the second story. Good idea, your new best friend. My crazy experience of the devil. Oh yeah, I got that one. Is good. Is good. I found you, Tiffany. I know, Jess. Add it to my list of things. Add it to my list. I'm just waiting a second for the other person. I was going to read this one first instead, but I don't want to get lost. Ooh, you guys are halfway to the next goal. Oh, not the vasectomy. Christy, the vasectomy is in a few weeks, actually, but that's only like a couple days. You can't find it? That's crazy. It's not in your sent mail? He is also getting surgery in beginning of October on his Achilles. Okay, you keep looking. I'll read this other one, and then if you can't find it, we'll pick another story for now. And then whenever you find it, we'll read yours. Yes, yeah. Uncle Matrix has a lot of physical issues. This poor man, he's literally in constant pain every day, all day. I feel very badly for him. And he has such a great attitude about it, and I don't know how. I give him a lot of credit. But this is his second one. He had surgery on his other Achilles like 2 years ago. It's like a year recovery. It's like very, very long recovery. He has like bone spurs on his heels. This is what's happening. And it's like they're like a hook. And so his Achilles rubs on them and then like tears. So he has to get the Achilles repaired, and he also has to get the bone spurs shaved down. But he has that, so he has like the one foot that had surgery on it, and then the other foot who is getting surgery on. He also has he has a lot of physical issues. I love this poor man. I just want him to be okay. Yeah. But that's what I had. I have had 3 surgeries between both heels so far. Oh my God. Wait, why 3? Why 3? I had Achilles surgery twice, 1 on each foot. Yeah, that's what he's doing, 1 on each foot. He did 1 already. Ooh. Crazy. So, poor Uncle Matrix. Send him your healing vibes, man. He needs it. He needs it. 1 wasn't successful. Oh my God. That's terrible. Seeing how painful that surgery is. Okay. Why is Uncle Matrix falling apart when you duct tape? I don't know, man. Ooh, they took a tendon from my foot. To make a new Achilles. That's crazy. No, they took some tendon from his toe or something and did this weird stretchy sewy thing. Nine surgeries. Oh my goodness. How did he get hurt? He just got a heel spur. Got bone spurs. Didn't even know. He wasn't doing anything crazy. But Contact IT. Uncle Matrix needs an upgrade. He definitely does. All the time he talks about how he wants to literally just chop off his legs from the knee down and just get like those like cool prosthetic, you know, like the blade ones. Just do that. I'm like, fucking do it. I don't give a shit. Chop off your legs. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Renee, that sounds very painful. I want 2 new feet. Oh, still JJ Punk. Ooh. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. You're so sweet. All right, let's read this other one. So we are reading Crazy Experience at the Devil's Hopyard. I don't even know what that means. What even is a hopyard? Does anyone know? Whee! So where's Wakanda so I can get some vibranium? See, I just want to go to Wakanda because friggin' Shuri can fix us all up. A jail yard? Is that what it is? Thank you, thank you. It's where you grow hops? I don't know if you're joking or not. I can't tell. I can't tell. Okay, we're reading this one and we're starting at... Oh, wait, my earring. We're starting at 3 hours and 28 minutes. Here we go. Hi, Auntie Matrix. Hi. I watch all of your TikToks and usually listen to... First time today. First time I get kicked off. I'll take it. All right. Hi, Auntie Matrix. Hi. I watch all of your TikToks and usually listen to them while I try to relax. Okay, so let me start this story off by saying I've always believed in the paranormal. So I am in this story about 12, and me and my parents were out for a drive, seeing as my father doesn't like staying home. We were just cruising around in my parents' car, and I see this sign saying Devil's Hopyard. And I want to stop there for some reason that I can't explain. Now, here's where it gets weird. At this time, I had a camera with me, and me and my parents get out of the car and start walking around. And me being a curious 12-year-old, I start taking pictures while walking around. I didn't have the flash on, and I was snapping pictures of people. While we were walking around, we come up to an enclosed bridge, and there are people inside, and I just start snapping pictures. We walk around for about an hour and a half, and I think I have like 100 photos at this point, and we get in the car and head home. I have ADHD, so out of sight, out of mind. Yep. But a couple of years go by, and I finally find the camera, so I upload them to an older computer. I don't have anymore, but here is where it gets crazy. As I'm uploading the pictures, the people that I have taken pictures of are just gray shadows. No facial features. No nothing. It's like they're not there. Also, the ones in the bridge are black shadows with no obvious features. Safe to say I haven't stepped close to that place ever again, and my parents don't remember this trip. But those pictures are burned into my retinas. My mic is off. No! Ugh. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? But does it sound like, can you hear my mic? Better, better. Mic is back on. Okay. Yeah, sometimes when I get kicked off, it like kicks my mic off for some reason. The mic is still messed up? Never went off. I heard everything. I'm so confused. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's good. Okay. Should I like reread that story? Yes. Okay, we didn't really hear, right? Okay, because you guys, okay, we're starting over. I sounded far away, yes, because it wasn't my, Yeti wasn't picking up. It was my phone. Okay. Thank you, Turner. Okay, we're reading again. Okay. So let me start this story off by saying I've always believed in the paranormal. So I'm in the story about 12, and me and my parents were out for a drive, seeing as my father doesn't like staying home. And we were just cruising around in my parents' car. I see this sign saying Devil's Hopyard, and I want to stop for some reason that I can't explain. Now here's where it gets weird. At this time, I had a camera with me, and me and my parents get out of the car and start walking around. Me being a curious 12-year-old, I start taking pictures while walking around. I didn't have the flash on, and I was snapping pictures of people while we are walking around. While we were walking around, we come up to an enclosed bridge, and there are people inside, and I just start snapping pictures of them. We walk around there for about an hour and a half, and I think I have like 100 photos at this point. We get in the car and we head home. I have ADHD, so out of sight, out of mind. But a couple of years go by, and I finally find the camera, so I upload them to an older computer I don't have anymore, but here's where it gets crazy. As I'm uploading the pictures, the people that I have taken pictures of are just gray shadows. No facial features, no nothing, and it's like they're not there. Also, the ones in the bridge are black shadows with no obvious features. Safe to say I haven't stepped close to that place ever again, and my parents don't remember this trip, but those pictures are burned into my retinas. The end. That is weird. Devil's Hopyard is a state park in Connecticut. Well, state parks have a lot of... Don't parks have a lot of weird shit going on in them? Hold on, we're going to vote. Did you like that story? Happy face for yes and a sad face for no. That's so weird. I wonder what that was. First of all, it's so crazy that ADHD does that, like out of sight, out of mind. And you didn't even think to even look at this camera for years. For years. But how fucking weird is that when you went back and you saw them and they were just like shadow figures in the pictures? That's so crazy to me. Thank you for the chills, my friends. You guys are killing it. And we're almost at 600K. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you so much for sharing that crazy story. You still don't have those, right? You don't have the pictures anymore because I think you said you don't have the computer anymore. Katie, look at you go, man. Woo! Thank you, friends. Weird. That's so freaking weird. Could the camera have gotten damaged? The thing is I feel like if the camera got damaged, right? Because that's what I thought. Maybe it was like something with the camera. Why would it only be the people that were messed up? You know what I mean? Missing 411. I think you told me about that one time, Jess. I haven't looked it up yet. Do you think she jumped timelines being that the parents don't remember? Oh my God. Maybe she jumped timelines and she still kind of has the pictures. But those people were like, they're shadows of people in the other timeline. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I know that's like a really far-fetched thing, but that's right. You know what I'm saying? It was an enclosed bridge and the people not showing up. Right, yes. I think Missing 411 is a series or a show or something. I'm not sure exactly. Can you tell people, Jess? I think portals are in state parks and in the oceans. Ooh, I'm just waiting for a second because we're about to hit this and then we'll be able to pick another story. And I will pick, it's a documentary. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll pick another one for the one that we couldn't find too. A deep dive into the mysterious disappearances at state parks. Oh my god, I heard the, what? For some reason I thought you were going to tell me that, like, the cats got into those. And I was like, I don't know if cats can eat almonds.
I don't think they can either, but I'm going to eat it. I mean,
okay, can you, like, write on my little list? Oh, I do. Yeah, eat it. Love you. Oh, you let in 3 cats.
Good.
We have 3 cats in here now.
Is Natasha in here?
No, I don't think Natasha's in here.
That's the one I don't want out here.
No, she's gonna bother me.
She's bothering me.
Natasha.
Come on.
Come here, my love. Oh, now you got all these cats coming out.
I just need her.
I think they think you're feeding them.
I'm not doing that.
Well, now we only have 2. Natasha, come here. This is the little baby one. Come here, little baby. You want to say hello? Come here, little baby. This is the little baby one. This is the new one. Say hello, Natasha. That's Natasha. She's a Russian blue. She's only a couple months. Ooh, you're getting scraggly. I'm just trying to show you to everybody. It's okay. You want to get down? I'll let you get down. That's the baby kitty. Then this one is Cauliflower. She is my ragdoll. It's Natasha and Cauliflower. I got 3 more. You have 2 hairless babies? Who believes space is in the ocean? I don't know. I don't think I believe space is in the ocean. I know that that's like a flat earther thing, right? I don't know that I believe space is in the ocean, but I definitely believe that there's whole fucking civilizations and shit down there, probably alien civilizations and stuff. 19, Sarah? Yes. 19. And Brianna, 6 cats, a dog, and 2 turtles. I have 5 cats currently. 19 is so many. That's amazing. I do not have a litter robot. We have 4 litter boxes. I'm going to send you a military story about the oceans and aliens. Is it your story? Felt like a plushie. Aliens are in the oceans. Space is in space. Oh, we definitely hit 600K. How are we doing on these chills? We'll see. Okay. I love cats too. All right, so we're going to pick 2 stories right now. It's 11:38, so I'm going to pick 2 stories right now, and they will be the last stories, unless if we hit this gift goal, then we'll do 1 more. But besides that, these will be the last 2. That could potentially be the last 3. And then I'm going to go, can confirm ocean aliens are real. Yep. The internet is in the ocean. What? That's confused for me. Confused. Hi. The cables that connect to the internet. Oh. Internet cables. I was like, what? Okay. All right, we're going to pick 2 stories right now, and they will potentially be the last ones. So, if you have a story that you've read at sent. If you have a story that you've sent at any point and you would like me to potentially read it right now, please start typing in the comments either the first part of your email address or the name of the story, whatever you put in the subject line. You can copy and paste that, and you can type it as many times as you like in the comments. This is the only time you are allowed to spam the chat. And I'll turn around in a second and pick 2 people from the studio audience and read their stories specifically. They'll probably be the last 2 stories unless we hit this gift goal right here. Then we'll pick a 3rd one after. Bum, bum, bum. And then I will be going to bed for the night. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Hold on. Well, the other one I can't read because it's gone. We didn't find it. The person can't find it. AUMIPAYNE@gmail. Oh, there's only one. Anybody else have a story? Oh, our cats are meant to be ours. I thought you were just saying that, but I see it's a story. I got that one then. We'll got that one. Oh, I read yours before. Then why did you put it in there? Okay, so we do still need one more, please. One more, please. Either one more or is Old Woman here? The person that sent Old Woman? Boom, 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 boom. Or the person that sent... Well, you don't have to subscribe. You can have you sent it to me because I can read it. You don't have to subscribe to get your story read. Thank you. It's me again. Justin, you're so stupid. Hi. Oh, the old woman. Thank you. I got my nose ring from Amazon. It's in my Amazon storefront. It's like a little collection of them, like a little set. You like when I call your husband out? Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I'm really tired. All right, let's read Our Cats Are Meant to Be. Our cats are meant to be at 3 hours, 44 minutes. Here we go. Okay. Nothing super exciting or fabtastical. Interesting word. But this is the story of how we got our cats. Thank you, Reese. I posted this to Discord recently. Our cats' names are Fate, M, and Destiny, female. They have those names because of how I found them. On Halloween 2014, I was at my counseling internship and getting ready to leave. Something client-related delayed me, so I was leaving 30 minutes to an hour later than I wanted. Before leaving, I stopped to chat with my supervisor about the situation and was delayed about 10 minutes longer than planned. I'd planned on just having a 2-minute check-in and then going, but we talked longer than we planned. My supervisor and I ended up leaving at the same time. As soon as we walked out the door to leave, there's a loud bang, followed by a car horn. 2 cars had slammed into each other about 2 blocks down, directly in the path that I had planned on taking. It's very possible that I could have been hit had I left the 10 minutes early that I had hoped to leave by. Because this wreck ended up blocking the path that I planned on taking, I had to change the direction that I planned on going. So I instead went about a block over to head back to campus. My plan had been to stop by one of the cafeterias to grab dinner and then walk back to my apartment. So after altering my path, I beelined my way towards the cafeteria. As soon as I stepped onto the pathway heading the cafeteria, I heard mewing. I looked around and looked in one of the bushes. There were 2 tiny, about 2 weeks old little black kittens. I investigated the area and there were no signs of mom or other kittens. The temperature that night was supposed to drop and it had lightly started sprinkling, so I bundled them up in my hoodie, one in each hand, and pressed against me for warmth and trudged the mile back to my apartment. I was in student housing and couldn't keep them. Oh. My boyfriend came over that night and we discussed finding a cat rescue and decided that he would take them home for the week while we looked. By the next weekend, he was attached and they became our forever cats. We assumed that someone tossed them out because of superstition of them being black cats on Halloween. Whenever they do something weird, I joke that they are familiars. Whenever they do something weird, I joke that they are familiars because of the serious events that led me to find them. It was just meant to be. On a side note, my oldest dog is named Kismet. To stay with the same "it was meant to be" theme, in May of 2015, I had graduated grad school and decided that I wanted a dog with a scary dog privilege. I wanted a dog with scary dog privilege because I'd moved into an apartment in a not terribly great area. Oh, okay. I specifically wanted a purebred German Shepherd. I doubted that I would be able to find a purebred German Shepherd, especially not a puppy, at the local Humane Society, but we went to look anyway. We walked around and looked for a while, and we were about to give up and leave when my boyfriend walked to the other side of the wall, and there, in a display cage, was a feisty little German Shepherd puppy pawing and biting at the glass cage wall, begging for affection. He'd been returned only hours earlier that day, and I was his third attempt at a home. It all oddly changed the course of my life to some extent. My shelter puppy was/is a complete disaster. So I researched the breed, learned about issues that pop up when breeders are unscrupulous, ended up starting my own program with the info that I learned, and I've made a lot of connections along the way. Never thought finding 2 cats back in 2014 would lead me to breeding and showing dogs, and never thought that would lead me to providing people with the service dog prospects. Oh, but I have. Oh, that's really cool. Life is so odd, whether it is all fate or just weird happenstance. I've definitely had other odd things happen to me. I've had some have some ghost stories. I'm pretty sure that my house is haunted and possibly cursed, and that my job is haunted too. But those are stories for another day, and it's still something that I am exploring. The end. I don't know why I sang that. That was very cute. I love that you have all these animals in your life. I love what you named them too. Kismet is a really cute name for them. But that's also really cool that you provide possible shelter dog prospects, service dog prospects. How cool is that? Okay, we're going to vote. Did you like that story? Happy face for yes and a sad face for no? You know what's so cool? I think is so cool. When I was scrolling around on TikTok the other day, I came across a couple, and one of them is blind, and the other one does funny things and plays pranks on the blind one all the time, but he thinks it's hilarious. They're so cute. But anyway, the blind one has a service dog, and it was cool that I learned when he's crossed, because it was this is how I cross a street. And he was showing how he crosses a busy street. It's cool because he goes up to the curb with the dog, and he said he listens for traffic. And if he thinks he doesn't hear any traffic, he'll start to walk. But the dog, if there is cars coming, the dog will not allow him to walk, will not move. And that service dogs are taught, one of the hardest things to teach them is, I think it's called intelligent disobedience or something like that. Intentional disobedience, intelligent disobedience, teaching them when to disobey on purpose. I know who you're talking about. I love them. Oh my God, they're so funny, right? I don't remember their names. What are their names, the TikTokers I'm talking about? Yeah, service dogs are so smart. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what exactly he has as far as his blindness goes. Intelligent disobedience. Yes, I think that's so cool. But yeah, he plays pranks on his husband all the time, on the blind husband all the time. And that's what I saw was a compilation of the pranks. And it's Matthew and Paul. Yes, they're so funny. And I love that Matthew... that Paul just loves the pranks. He laughs at all of them. He's always Matthew. It's really cute. Oh my God, I love them. I have a veteran service dog, and he's a huge doof. Oh, more humans should learn intelligent disobedience. I agree. You're going to look them up? Oh my God, they're so cute. I used to train service dogs. That is really, really cool. Matthew. Hello. Okay. So does anyone have one more story? Because I do owe you guys one more story, and then I'm going to go. But I don't think anyone else had any other stories they wanted me to share. I can just read a random one if you guys want. I'll just scroll and read a random one. All my cats are named after OK Studio Ghibli. I don't know what that is. Random. Ooh. Ah. Oh my God. Ow. Hold on. This happens to me really randomly. Oh my God. No, it literally feels like someone all of a sudden is just stabbing me like right in the side of my head. I'm good. I don't know what it is. It happens very, very randomly. And I mean like once like every couple months or year, like very randomly. Not in my ear, here. Like where my temple is-ish area. That used to happen to you a lot? Cluster headache? Is that what it is? You're like an ice pick? Something fucking sharp. No one's ready to hear it, but it was my third eye opening. What do you mean it was a brain aneurysm? Don't say that because those are fucking, that's terrifying. You get that too? Ice pick headaches? Stabbing temple pain, yes. Is that a thing, an ice pick headache? Not an ocular migraine. I've had an ocular migraine once. When that happens, pay attention to what I hear. I didn't hear anything. Yeah, it's almost gone. No, I definitely didn't drink enough water, but I used to get them since I tapped into my clairaudience. That's interesting. I would be down, yeah. Spiritual nudge? No, I don't think it's a spiritual nudge. Ah. I'm 40. Ah. It's like coming back again. I don't know what the fuck, guys. Pinch between your thumb and your pointer finger on the left side. Like here? Does it need to be in? Or here? Like the skin or like in here? Like, but here though? Or like... on the meat. Where it hurts the worst. I am pinching hard. There's like 6 psychics in here saying this happens to them. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. No, I think it did help. It's not a lot. It's like pretty much gone. It just randomly. No, it keeps like randomly coming back. I guess I'm gonna go to bed because I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna get offline. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out and all the things. I love you. I gotta go. My head hurts. I love you so much. Okay, bye-bye.